Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This message is sponsored by Greenwise Financial. Did you know if you have over $10,000 in credit card bills, you have a right to settle that debt for less than you owe? We are Greenwise Debt Relief. We specialize in saving people just like you thousands of dollars off their credit card balance. If you want to put more money in your pocket, call us for free information now. 800-200-3785. That's 800-200-3785. 800-200-3785.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Just one accident affecting 95 right now. It's on the northbound exit ramp to Glades Road. The right turning lane there on that exit ramp is blocked with a crash. So just avoid that if you don't want to have a little bit of a slowdown in the area. Otherwise, running smoothly, Turnpike accident-free. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com.
This is WCCR-FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Cue the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages,
feast your eyes.
Open your ears.
to the greatest show on earth.
The greatest show on earth.
That's ego talking.
I'm not bragging.
It sounds like you brag.
I'm not bragging.
Hope you can back it up.
Only one way to find out.
Turn up the great radio.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
It's showtime, baby.
You're listening to the Penthouse. Here's the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yes. It is a Friday. Good morning. You're on Real Radio 92.1. Welcome to the program. It is the weekend of events. There's so many big events going on. Don't forget, during the show 2 times today, Franny will tell you what's going on. You can catch a legend. Palm Beach Kennel Club, Dice Clay. We had him in studio yesterday. Very good interview. Got a couple big events in our area that we'll get into. We got some Sunfest tickets we're going to give you a chance to win at 11:45. Talk about Tiger Woods, because everywhere I went yesterday, somebody was watching him on the stream, and so much more on this Friday. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello and good morning.
And good morning, Francis.
Hi, good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. And how can you get involved in this Happy Friday? You can call us 877-927-6969. That's one way. You can email Jimmy at realradio921.com, or you could text us at realradio 47142. And yesterday, everywhere I went, people were streaming Tiger Woods on their computer. Big computers. Man, what some great pictures, too. Unbelievable. Better than TVs. But I went to 4 different places. In 4 different places, 3 guys and a woman were watching Tiger Woods. I was like, wow, this is unbelievable.
Not even a little bit surprised.
Nope.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's just crazy. All 4 different locations, 3 down south, 1 up here. And I was like, my God, it's just taken over. Tiger did have a good, his first day was very good.
Better than we thought.
Yeah, he shot a 71.
Yep.
He shot a 71.
Should have taken the under.
We should have taken the under. You're right. That's exactly when I saw what he shot. I was like, damn it, all of us. I was like, not that we didn't have any faith in him, but I think it was that it's been so long since he played. That's all, and just that's it. That's it. But, man, way to show us up, Tiger Woods.
Great.
Good for you.
Absolutely great.
Almost
hit a hole in one on the 6th.
Yeah, I saw that.
He had there was a hot mic on him one time, and one of his shots went a little awry, and he left an F-bomb.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah. That was some highlights, too. Like what he wore yesterday. He looked good.
You like the hot pink?
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
He looked good in that, and he was ready to go. But, yeah, everywhere I went, everybody had it on. I was like, wow. And it's only Thursday. I can't imagine Sunday people watching if he's in contention. And hopefully he makes the cut. I think he will. But if you had an opinion on it, let us know. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. Franny's laughing because she's dealing with her headphones.
Oh, I broke my headphones.
Again? Is that the same pair or a new pair?
It's another pair.
A new pair you broke. That's two.
What happened?
My God.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the Gator studio and grab a pair of headphones.
God. You go through headphones like I go through relationships.
Yeah,
My God. 877.
No, it's not that bad. You're welcome.
Franny throws them down in disgust. That's it. So that's the number, 877-927-6969. Franny will be back with us momentarily. If you have an opinion about Tiger Woods, let us know. Weekend, do you feel there's pressure on the weekends that you have to do something? I talked to somebody last night, and she was like, I don't have any plans this weekend. Is that okay to say? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. What's the big deal? So I said, if you don't have any plans, and she goes, well, then maybe I'll go out with you since I have no plans. I said, oh, thanks.
Oh, wow. I wasn't doing anything.
I said, I appreciate it.
Oh, suddenly my schedule got filled up.
Yeah. I got to check
That's even worse, right?
Yeah. You said you were doing that.
That's more insulting.
I got to check. Let me see what's going on. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm open. Is it bad if you say to somebody, I don't have any plans this weekend? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You're open. Whatever you want to do, you do, and then you figure it out from there. But,
During my house, we've got the pool and everything nice, relaxed. We can have a cigar.
Oh, that's a pretty good offer. I'll see what else I get.
It's sort of like that.
Just like that. Sort of like that, Jimmy. Thank you.
Sure, anything.
Puddles are deeper to me, Johnny C used to say. But, you can also text us, Real Radio 47142. If you watched Tiger yesterday or were you surprised how he played, he looked great, and today's the big day where he comes back after walking all day. How does his leg respond?
What time does he tee off today?
Today, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I knew yesterday was 10:45. I'm guessing sometime in the morning. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. But I know everybody will be watching yesterday. But
141 according to this.
Okay.
So this is the leaderboard that I've been keeping up to, just to be able to track it, and it updates by itself. That's what I like about it. And apparently a couple people have already teed off.
How's the Gooch doing?
The Gooch is, where's the Gooch?
Where's the Gooch at?
The Gooch dropped. Gooch is down to even par. He tees off at 12:57, tied for 20th. Let's see, C. Smith from Australia is currently in the lead at under 4. He's tied with SJM from Japan, and they're both are 4 under par currently.
The last Masters, the guy who won the Masters, he was from Japan, right? Do you guys remember?
No, I do not.
I believe so because I saw, and I guess, is this a thing? And you may not know because I know we both are like really involved with golf. But if you know out there, before every Masters tournament, they do like a dinner, right? Like a big dinner for everybody. Mm-hmm. And do they do the dinner based on where the last champion was from? Because when I was reading a couple days ago, they were doing this big Japanese fare for everybody. It was like a big dinner, but it was Japanese cuisine.
I think what it is that the last winner of the Masters tells what he wants. I don't know if it's from where he's from.
So it was Matsuyama was last year. So yes, he was. Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, I'd heard that the big dinner that they did was all supposed to be all like Japanese cuisine.
Maybe it's from where they're from, or maybe it was just what the guy wants.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's what his favorite.
Got it.
Like I might be like, lobster or fettuccine.
By the way, it just seems like only because of what's been going on. You know, Tiger won the Masters in 2019?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, wow. It wasn't that long ago.
No, that was the big year when his kids were there. And he came back from his back injury.
It just feels like forever since he's, and that's the only reason. That's all. It's a perception thing only.
Yeah, well, he's got 5.
And it's me, that's all.
He's got 5 jackets.
Yeah, and that's according to that right there. That's his 5th. Yep.
He's won 5 Masters.
Wow. I thought 4, but wow, good for him. Let's go for number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys want to get involved and talk about Tiger or this weekend, there's a lot of big things.
A ton of things. Oh, so I had a train of thought before I left with the whole headphone thing, but I did post on realradio921.com if you have not seen it yet. So there is, this is as he's walking to the 12th tee. It's they have a name for it, like almost like we have like the bear trap here and stuff. So they call it Amen Corner over there at Augusta National.
Okay.
Amen Corner. And so there's really cool video if you go up there, and I'm sure it made his day and some people got goosebumps from it. But as he's walking over there and he's making his way to Amen Corner, you see like all the attendees, the patrons who are there. I mean, he gets a massive standing ovation, Tiger Woods does. And there's so many people. Yeah, it was really cool sight to behold if you have not seen it yet. That's up there on that Penthouse blog.
They love him. So hopefully he has another good day and he makes the cut, and then see what happens over the weekend. So if you guys want to get involved, you know how it is. We gave you the number. We gave you the text, email. You can do it all. And you guys get involved. We'd love to hear from you.
You can even talk back to us if you want.
Sure, yeah. Download the latest iHeartRadio app. Look for realradio921.com. Put it in your favorites.
There you go.
And when you click onto that, you're going to see a microphone right in the middle of the screen. Press that microphone and you leave a message just like it's a voicemail. It comes right to us. And if you don't swear, we'll put it on the air.
Yeah, because I know that you're talking back to us all the time. Talking to the radio.
Really?
Yeah, I know you're doing it. But now you can we can hear what you're saying
right.
if you use that talkback feature. And then, of course, you can watch us. We are on Real TV. All you have to do is go to realradio921.com, and you're going to see right on the homepage, it says Real TV. You cannot miss it. And that is by our sponsors, our longtime sponsors, Monroe's of Palm Beach.
Yeah, if you're going to all three big events tonight, let us know.
All three? Wow. Wow. If you are, I'm impressed.
For the weekend. Let's put it this way.
Oh,
for the weekend.
So what? Andrew Dice Clay, Tortuga. What else are we missing?
Barrett Jackson.
Oh, and Barrett Jackson.
Nice.
Hey, you could probably make that happen. Do Andrew today, go to Barrett Jackson tomorrow, and Tortuga Sunday.
Yeah, come on, make it happen.
Make it happen.
Call that the Greeks trifecta.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a trifecta right there. If you could do those three things today, over the weekend, that's big. Monday, come back to work. Barrett Jackson.
Exhausted, I'm sure.
Dice Clay.
That's why I'm only doing one day of Tortuga, because I don't want to be exhausted. If it does happen, we'll see.
No, what day are you doing Sunday?
Sunday, probably.
There's no work Monday, by the way. It's a holiday.
It is.
Is it really?
It's Franny Monday.
Is
Nice. Franny Monday.
Franny Monday.
Interesting. I haven't heard that holiday.
I haven't either. Everybody take off. Last time I did Tortuga, I just did Sunday, and I was here Monday.
There wasn't you just took off on Monday, but you went someplace. Or some event.
Yes, that was the South Beach Food and Wine.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was it. So again, all three things. Franny hits them all. She's going to try to make all appearances.
Hey, I like what we have to offer here in South Florida.
But if you were to do it that way, wouldn't it be a little bit better maybe to do Tortuga on Saturday? Because then you could party it up, and then Sunday do Barrett Jackson.
I like the lineup on Sunday.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
That matters. That matters.
I'm more of a fan of who's playing on Sunday
Gotcha.
than I am on
Okay.
Saturday.
Then that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because believe me, that makes a lot more sense. Go
Sure.
Saturday, just
Right.
blow it out, and then Sunday recover.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm just going to blow it out Sunday and then just deal with it on Monday.
Nice. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And then just drag my ass in.
That is the attitude to have right there, kids.
I don't know, but I've been feeling a little under the weather, so we'll see if it even happens. I have all these high hopes, but you don't know what Sunday will bring.
Yeah, you never know. If you feel up to it, you do it. But it's going to be a great time no matter what. A lot going on this weekend. We'll tell you about that. Monroe's has got a big party tonight. Pleasure Island event.
Ooh, Pleasure Island.
Yeah, $500 costume contest going on at Monroe's tonight, too. We'll throw that in. That's the fourth thing you got to do.
Oh, no, there's a lot of things you got to do. Listen, once I'm done with y'all, you're going to have like 8 things you have to do this weekend.
Yeah. Head on over to Monroe's after you see Dice Clay at the Palm Beach Kennel Club.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about a perfect night, huh?
Yeah.
You might even see him there.
Wow.
But he just may.
More likely.
Just may.
Yeah. Oh!
Do you think that's what he does when he like throws money at the girls? He just, oh!
That's for you, honey.
He should.
Oh! What he's going to do, he's going to hire Jimmy for tonight, and then I'll go over to Monroe's.
I can do his old routine from back in the day.
Yeah, just the O, I think, is great. Every time he throws money at the beautiful ladies at Monroe's.
Perfect.
It is the Penthouse. Francis, Jimmy, and the Greek will be back. We're going to talk about tipping. When you go out tipping today, do you feel a little bit more
like
pressure?
cow tipping? What kind of tipping are we talking about?
Like tipping when you go out and pay a bill. Do you feel a little bit more pressure when you're paying on a tablet? We'll talk about it in the Penthouse on a Friday. Peace.
Got something to say? Text us at 47142. Start your message with Real Radio. Standard data and message rates apply, and don't text while driving.
Hayes Greek from Monroe is one of my favorite spots. You guys know it. Exotic and beautiful ladies there to make any evening really special. Beautiful atmosphere, great music. And Friday night, April 8th, it's Monroe's Pleasure Island night. $500 cash costume prize. It's Friday night, April 8th, Monroe's Pleasure Island. Stop in and see the beautiful ladies, kick back, and enjoy yourself. Only at Monroe's. Open to 5 a.m., 7 days a week. Monroe's, baby. You know where to be. Peace.
Serving my country changed my life forever, and when I got home, every day was a struggle. I felt trapped, but everything changed the day my family received a specially adapted custom home from Homes for Our Troops. Now we have a safe and accessible home to enjoy the freedom I fought for.
Homes for Our Troops builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans. Join our mission at hfotusa.org.
Recently, the CDC and many state governments have revised their COVID-19 masking protocols. We asked Dr. Sarah Stevens, the Network Medication Safety Officer for Honor Health in Scottsdale, for an update on the latest mask guidance.
I would recommend people lean on the CDC for their recommendations. They've been pretty great about modifying recommendations, and they did so recently to better reflect what's going on in society and what we know about the current spread. We know masks help reduce the spread. They're not 100%, but they are effective in helping reduce the spread. If both people are wearing a mask, then your risk of transmission is much lower. I think that's what you have to consider. And some people will still choose to wear a mask, but I think it's wise that the CDC has lessened that, given what we're seeing now with COVID rate and what our society looks like now after vaccines and massive rates of infections across the country.
To find COVID-19 vaccines and boosters near you, check out vaccines.gov.
Paid for by government.com. Have you heard? The United States Mint has issued the Morgan Silver Dollar for the first time in 100 years. Not only that, but they are also minted in 99.9% pure silver for the first time ever in history. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone that knows the enduring popularity of Morgans. But you must hurry. Only 175,000 legal tender silver dollars were issued. These Morgan Silver Dollars are brand new, bright and shiny legal tender coins minted by the iconic Philadelphia Mint. Just call 1-800-973-3098 and you are guaranteed a new 99.9% pure silver Morgan dollar. The first time in history this has happened. But with limited quantities, you must call now to order. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3098. If you order now, you will receive a free collector bonus, a $25 value free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3098 now to secure your new Morgan Silver Dollars before they are gone. That's 1-800-973-3098.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN, 866-888-LOAN, or go to loandepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender, and MLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Americans just don't trust big media. Now the source to trust is Newsmax. 20 million Americans made the switch and now watch Newsmax. They even have the free Newsmax app on their phones. Make the switch to the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty.
Sunfest tickets, huge event on the water, and it's back after 2 years. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello there.
Headphones and all. And the over-under on Franny breaking headphones today is 1.5.
1.5, huh?
1.5 pairs. She already broke one.
That's not good.
Yeah,
Well,
these
I
don't
don't think-
belong to me, so I can't break these.
Those look strong.
That and do you have another backup
I don't.
to them?
No, I don't. But Nutter was kind enough, and he heard my plight while I was out there going, damn it, another pair of headphones. And so he said I could borrow his headphones if I needed
that was
to.
nice of him.
It was very nice of him. So if I break these,
Oh, boy.
then at least I got a backup.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
I got a couple of pairs someplace I got to look to.
Yeah. Curtis was like, quit lifting weights.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting so strong.
Yeah, you're too big.
You're crushing it. Quit saying I'm too big. That is like the second time he does not know how to talk to a woman.
I didn't say big.
It's a work
You
in
just
progress.
said you're getting too big.
I said you're strong.
That is not. Oh my God! Do you not listen to yourself when you talk? I know you don't listen to anybody else.
No, I don't.
But clearly you don't listen to you.
I'd be better off. Trifecta.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Next segment.
Next segment, yeah.
Why not? Let's just,
No.
Yeah, no, that's all right. You don't have to do it.
We'll just play that. Do we have a wheel or of misspeaks today too? Just so people are inquiring minds want to know.
No.
Okay.
We
so-
have a new one.
Woo!
Here is your this week's Greek misspeak in review.
This is your Greek Misspeak
Probably pulled off the biggest trade in the history of the Dolphins when they got Tyrone Hill for the Chiefs. You never know what's going to happen in life. Every day you get a different card, or you got to dip your paintbrush in the ink. And then he was probably like Musa the Juice around the house. Because he does a podcast a week later. Yeah. I forget who he does it with off the top of my tongue.
Wait, I've never talked before.
Has him had to jump in and, because if you saw the audio,
I can see it's a miracle.
oh, they're not doing it for free. And they said they won the 3 first rounders. It's a nice story.
Arian said 5 to start.
Yeah, he's smoking NyQuil.
Oh.
Interesting.
She said recipes. I thought like open a book and you got to look at recipes and like make veal scammetti or.
Have you been drinking? No. Have you tasted that crap?
Veal scammetti.
Veal.
Veal scammetti. Give me some veal scammetti.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go smoke some NyQuil on the next break.
Hey, that's the best way to fall asleep. Just smoke it.
No kidding.
So if you want to text us at 47142, start off with Real Radio, you absolutely can. We were talking about the Masters and how last year's winner had decided what they were going to have for dinner. And I was like, is that what goes? It's where they're from? Yeah. And G-Man said yes. So somebody did confirm. They say the previous year winner of the Masters always decides the dinner menu. It started back with Ben Hogan.
Oh, wow.
I guess, yep, is when it did. And then somebody else said that Sungjae Im is from South Korea, but they said, but take a look at the mullet on Cameron Smith from Australia. He said those are the current Masters leaders right now, and that's BJ and Boynton. So I got to check out, like he said, there he is. Some guy, by the way, on that Cameron Smith. So I think there's a wager, $140,000 wager placed on Cameron Smith that would pay out this person $2 million.
To win it?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, and somebody did it.
Wow. Hope he wins.
I know.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. Getting ready for the weekend. I think we have somebody on hold.
We got Lou on the line. Lou, welcome to the Penthouse.
Yeah, great to be here. Been listening since Dr. Rich did the overnight at midnight about 10, 12 years ago.
Long time.
Wow, yeah, that's got a good run going here. What do you think of that Greek kid?
He's a legend in his own mind.
Yes, he is.
There you go.
What's going on?
No, I was just curious. I've listened to all the shows. I haven't heard anything. What happened with On Call?
Oh, with Dano and Nutter show.
Oh, Dano and Nutter. Dano was let go on Monday night, I believe. Sad news for all of us. Dano was with the company about 25 years, did a great job, and we miss him. And he did everything the company asked him to do, and he was a big part of the success of the station for years and years and years. Nutter's still around, and you might hear him time to time, but Dan is no longer with the company.
Wow. Yeah, I love all the shows. Nobody really said anything. I was just curious about it.
Yeah, we did mention it.
A lot of people are.
Yeah, we've been mentioning it all week.
Yeah, we understand that not everybody's listening all the time. And of course, obviously, if you are tuning in from 3 to 7 and you hear something different, but our times are different too, Lou. So now Rover is on from 6 to 10 because we used to start at 9 o'clock here on the Penthouse. So now we're on from 10 to 2. And then the News Junkie are on from 2 to 6. And then I know for like an hour they've been doing Pillow Talk. But that'll probably change up, and then you still have Lex and Terry starting at 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and the only show that you would hear it about is our show. The other shows are syndicated, so they're not going to be mentioning Dano.
Oh, no, of course.
Well, I'm telling him.
Yeah.
So he said he hasn't been hearing about it. That's why. So you'll hear it from us, and we've been talking about
I actually did hear the News Junkie. I heard Sean talk about it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very nice words to say about Dan.
All right. Well, that answers my question, and you guys have a great day, and go Tiger.
Go Tiger.
Go Tiger. Thanks, Lou. Thanks for checking in with us.
Bye, Lou. Have a good weekend.
Going for that 6th jacket.
Yeah, so somebody who's not going for something is there's a family. So this family lives next to Augusta National, and I guess they've had plenty of offers. So they have snatched up like hundreds of properties that surround the golf course over the years. And, I guess it's a place for when they have guests and stuff like that, and the people in the tournament to go and stay. So back in 1999, Augusta National began buying homes and other properties that stretched 270 acres around the borders of that private club. So according to the Wall Street Journal, the club has spent over $200 million snatching up properties.
Yeah, they want to make it bigger and bigger, maybe put restaurants, different things for people at the club.
Why not?
Tennis courts.
So they essentially bought an entire neighborhood of houses for $40 million. They bulldozed the homes and built a free parking lot for patrons.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
That's smart.
The club offered well over appraisal values, by the way, for each home. Because if you're displacing somebody or moving out of the house, we want your house. Obviously, they're going to give them money. I don't want to say displaced, but you got to offer them something pretty damn good if that's their home, and especially if that they thought was going to be their forever home. But they said, making some of these people instant millionaires. But it hasn't been able to get every home that it wants. They say there's this family, they're called the Thacker family, and they simply refuse to sell their home. It's like that lady next to that Trump casino.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because you would think that at a certain point you just be like, let me cash out. I got enough money. I can go someplace else.
Right.
And because even the Trump thing, which when I saw it years ago, which I was amazed, is that you're right in the middle. So quality of life sucks.
Well, especially during all the construction and stuff. Yeah, that part does suck. But so it's a modest home, 1,900 square feet, 3 bedrooms, sits on less than an acre of land. They said estimated value of the home is about $330,000. And they have offered them well over 3 times the value. And so, they're talking about like $1 million plus. And so the claims are that they are staying put for now. Elizabeth Thacker says we really don't want to go. And her husband, Herman, said money ain't everything.
Come on,
is
Herman.
what he said. He said money ain't everything. So
it's holding out for a better offer, maybe?
But listen to this. So interestingly enough, the Thackers own the property across the street as well. And they sold that to the club for $1.2 million years ago.
Oh, maybe that's why they're not selling this one.
So they're like, we already had $1.2 million. They got that one from us.
When you're going into that negotiating like that, it's the Masters. They got millions of dollars. Just throw out a crazy number.
Yeah.
I'd be like, it's $1 million. We'll give you 2.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
Got 5?
Yeah. There you go.
They say officials from Augusta National stop by quite often. You ready now? How about now? And they say every single time they turn down the offer.
I think eventually you will jump if the number is high enough. I just believe that.
Because maybe that's what they think, right?
Is this like the house that they were born in, grew up in, parents' house? Unless there's some sort of, obvious sentimental value.
Yeah.
There could be something there.
Yeah, there could be. And I think with a lot of people, there is some sentimental value to
or just principle.
Homes.
Some people just do it on principle, like the lady with Trump Towers we mentioned.
Well, I think, like you said, principle, their thought process, like, I'm not for sale. You know what I mean? You can't buy me. Yeah. But the lady at Trump Towers, which I really, like I said earlier, I don't understand. She's right, the way they built the casino around her, she's right in the middle of the parking lot. I remember parking, looking at her house.
The inconvenience, by staying there, that it would do for her. It was the one that kind of surprises you, right? That I understand why she wanted to, and I get it. I really, really, really do get it. But boy, I tell you what, that must have sucked having all that around her all the time.
You were looking at
the noise alone.
Yep, and they built over her and around her. So when she got outside, you looked right until like there was a garage and above it. It was like crazy. But you know what happens with that? Unfortunately, God forbid, 20, 30 years, a person passes, kids come in, and they're like, I'll sell it.
Take it.
Yeah.
It's yours.
But now there's no value because they already built around it. So they don't want it now.
I think that last article I read, Jimmy, a while ago, they said they would still buy it, not what they once offered her, because they would just want to take it down.
There you go.
Is she still
But
around?
that's the point, yeah.
Last time I saw this, friend, I'm going 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
I know we brought this up every now and then that she comes up. I'm going to look her up, see if she's still around.
The pictures are very unique that you could check out.
Oh, yeah. I've seen them.
Yeah, but I mean, again, that was 20 years ago. Who knows? But like you said, the Masters, they already sold one house for $1.5 million. They might be like, hey, we'll hold out for $2 million. Eventually, it'll come to us.
Maybe.
You know, who knows? I would sell in a heartbeat. I'd be like, I'm gone. Go ahead, take it. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Friday. We got a lot of things coming out your way. We'll give you a trifecta when we come back. This day in history. And don't forget, Franny's going to give you twice today, things you can do for a weekend. And there's a lot on the table.
Side note. Oh, sorry. It looks like that house did sell.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. And I don't know if she's still alive. We'll find out. I'll give you more details. But all I saw is that home of AC resident who challenged Trump has been sold.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well.
So we'll get into a little bit more details because that was 2014. So, man, we're way off.
Well, we haven't been in Jersey.
That's true.
We have things going on. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to get us going on this Friday, but we will see more sunshine later into the day and throughout the rest of your weekend as a front boundary continues to clear the area. Much cooler today as well, upper 70s and right around 80 for the afternoon. Getting cool overnight, starting in the 50s and 60s Saturday morning.
This report is sponsored by Racetrack.
You deserve rewards from Racetrack. For what? For having great taste in food and keeping the tank full. Download the Racetrack Rewards app and get a free coffee or large fountain drink. Racetrack, whatever gets you going. Offer valid for 7 days after sign up. $1 initial purchase required. Limitations apply. See racetrack.com/rewards for details.
Millions of Ukrainian refugees have been displaced from their country. They need our help now. iHeartRadio has teamed up with Global Citizen, asking supporters around the world to use their voices to call on world leaders to mobilize urgent refugee relief and humanitarian aid. Join us this weekend for Stand Up for Ukraine. Find out how you can help by donating to relief organizations or by using your voice to advocate for support to fund this global humanitarian crisis. Go to forukraine.com and take action today.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
If your company needs to spring into efficient hiring, then check out Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
15-minute ride along 95, southern to PGA, both directions. Right turning lane to the exit ramp northbound to Glades Road and Boca, that is blocked. Otherwise, running pretty smoothly. Southern Boulevard, construction continues. 2 right lanes blocked eastbound at Olive. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. This Saturday, tune into HGTV's Build It Forward. In collaboration with Lowe's and 100 Hometowns, Build It Forward will select 5 local heroes for a surprise home renovation. Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern on HGTV and streaming on Discovery Plus.
Hi guys, it's me, Brian Baumgartner, and maybe you've heard my podcast, The Office Deep Dive. Well, now I'm expanding it into even more of your favorite shows in my new podcast, Off the Beat.
Hey everybody,
will hopefully keep you entertained right here on the Penthouse. This is Franny. Of course, I have producer extraordinaire Jimmy with us.
Hello, and good morning.
And we have the G-Man. Hi, Greek. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Francis. Always good to see you and Jimmy and to be on Real Radio 92.1. Thank you so much, people. Hope you have a good day going and a great weekend ahead of you. We're going to get into a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, we've been talking about it this morning, and everybody has been talking about it, and it's Tiger Woods and the Masters. Ratings will be monstrous this weekend if he makes the cut, and it seems like he will, unless he has a bad day. Yesterday, his first day was great. He dropped to 71. I know he's tied for 10th going into day 2, so he looks well in control of making the cut. You never know what happens over the weekends, so hats off to Tiger Woods. The Marlins do open up today in San Francisco. That game you could hear on 12:30 to Zone. So if you guys want to check that out, put it on 12:30 to Zone this afternoon. I believe it starts 4:30, and they are playing the Giants. And the Mets did win yesterday, their season opener. Yankees were postponed, them and the Red Sox. And Jimmy's got some good news because it looks like the Bills signed their number one stud receiver. All indications that he's going to sign 4 years for $104 million, Diggs and the Buffalo Bills. Jimmy, happy about that?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, obviously a very big part of that offense. So, I was happy to see that. And I think he got, pretty good payday. Not bad. I think he can live on that.
Yeah, in Buffalo, price of gas.
Well, the wings are expensive up there.
But what are you going to do? You should be all right.
Yeah, snowshoes and everything.
Oh, my shovel, salt.
Yeah.
I mean, $104 million. I hope. Maybe a GoFundMe page. That is your trifecta, first one of the day. And now we'll get into this day in history.
On this day in history.
Well, let's do a little time travel back to 157 years ago today. In 1865, General Robert E. Lee, commander of the Army of Northern Virginia, representing the Confederate States of America, signed a treaty of surrender, effectively ending the American Civil War. 109 years ago today, in 1913, the 17th Amendment, which called for the direct election of United States senators by voters of the states, was ratified. 57 years ago today, 1965, the Astrodome opened in Houston, Texas, hosting the very first indoor baseball game. Keeping it on baseball for a minute, 48 years ago today, 1974, baseball superstar Hank Aaron, of Franny's Atlanta Braves, of course, broke Babe Ruth's lifetime home run record by hitting his 715th in a game against the L.A. Dodgers.
Ooh.
47 years ago today, 1975, The Godfather Part 2 won Best Picture. Francis Ford Coppola won Best Director, and Robert De Niro took home the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for playing younger version of Vito Corleone.
Nice. I believe yesterday was Francis Ford Coppola's birthday, so that
was it really?
That was a hell of a birthday present the day after, right?
Huh? Yep, and 50 years of The Godfather. It's amazing.
47 years ago today, in 1975, Aerosmith released their third album, Toys in the Attic, featuring Sweet Emotion and Walk This Way. 43 years ago today, in 1979, the final episode of All in the Family aired on CBS, one of TV's most successful sitcoms. 36 years ago today, in 1986, speaking of, you'll get this in a minute when we're referencing Trump in the House, Clint Eastwood was elected mayor of Carmel, California by a landslide with 72% of the votes. He was sworn in a week later and served for 2 years. Clint ran for office so that he could put an addition to the Hog's Breath Inn, a bar he owned at the time.
The Hog's Breath?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Huh. Miraculously, after becoming mayor, the board approved his project. Go figure. Go figure.
Hog's Breath is in Key West. Is that the one?
No, this is in California.
I wonder if there's any relation, though. I like the Hog's Breath.
You never know.
The Hog's Breath Inn, maybe it's he's got one here, too. 27 years ago today, 1995, Nicolas Cage married Patricia Arquette on her 27th birthday. They got divorced 6 years later, though, in May of 2001. 22 years ago today, in 2000, Saturday Night Live aired their now classic More Cowbell skit featuring Will Ferrell's gut, Christopher Walken's enthusiasm for cowbell, and Jimmy Fallon's absolute inability to keep a straight face.
Oh, yeah. Him and Horatio Sanz could not keep a straight... that is still, to this day, one of my favorite.
More
Need more cowbell. And then when Christopher Walken says something about him wearing gold-plated diapers or something. It's like, the whole thing is so good.
Gotta hear that drop, baby.
It's so good.
Finally, 6 years ago today, in 2016, Cheap Trick, Chicago, Deep Purple, NWA, and Steve Miller were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And that is what happened on this day, April 8th, in history.
Sweet. So just to kind of add on, not to this day in history, but you talked a lot of rock stuff, and it's just a way for me to squeeze this in. I know there's
squeeze it.
I'm going to squeeze it.
There it is.
It's a tight space, but I'm going to squeeze it
I'm
in.
only half squozing.
All right, Greek. So Pink Floyd, and I know a lot of people are fans of Pink Floyd, it looks like that they are gearing up to release their first new song in 28 years. And so they have decided to do this. The song is called Hey, Hey, Rise Up, and it's going to be released today, in fact, with proceeds going to Ukrainian humanitarian relief. They said this is going to be, or is the first original music recorded together as a band since 1994's The Division Bell. So something pretty cool, especially if you are a fan of Pink Floyd. I guess they did like a secret recording session last Wednesday, and this is what they came up with. And so it's for a good cause.
Sure, people are going to consume it.
Yeah, a little tough to understand now.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little
That's
bit.
just a little taste of it right there.
Yes.
That definitely sounds like Floyd, though.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, but if you're a fan, pretty cool. 28 years, first song since then.
Jimmy, who do we have on hold?
We got Anthony on the line. Anthony, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, what's up, Penthouse? How you guys doing?
Good, doing good, Anthony. How are you, buddy?
Gee, what do you hear? What do you say?
I don't hear anything. I don't say anything. I'm listening to your call, but I'm ready to go. I mean, a lot going on this weekend, I can tell you that. You think Tiger Woods got a chance to win?
Yeah, it's just it's a Cinderella story. Him doing that. You wouldn't even think he'd be able to walk again. Or to be not even on a golf course, and just to see him hitting like that. No, any amateur would never shoot what he did yesterday. You know what I mean?
No, he did great.
Even on your best day, on your best day ever, you can't do what he did yesterday. It's amazing. It's a Cinderella story. But what do you think about the Heat tonight? -2.
Well, they got 2 games left, and Boston lost last night. So, I mean, they could wrap it up for I think basically they wrapped it up last night by Boston winning. So they wrapped up the Eastern Conference first seed, I believe. But, unless they rest people that I don't know about, they should be okay.
Yeah, it's -2. The only thing that scares me is that, Trae Young. That's the only thing. That's why I just wanted.
Well, of course. I mean, Young's going to score 35, 40 points. It's the people around him. The Hawks have had an okay season. I know they're going to make the playoffs, but, give Trae Young his 35, 40 points and let the guys around you beat him.
Okay. I just wanted your opinion on that. Have a blessed day. I love you guys.
Love you, too.
Bye, Anthony.
We'll be at the track tomorrow at Gulfstream, the locker room, 11 and 3. Joe and myself, give us a call. And if you're in the area, stop down and have some Tito's. Have a Tito's Bloody Mary on us.
There's a dream of me doing that, D, but I work every Saturday. Every Saturday I work. Sundays I'm off.
Oh, that's good. You're a hardworking person. You work the other 5 days, or you home?
Yeah, I wish I. No. I'm off some Mondays, but I work Saturdays and I'm off Sundays.
All right, well,
we'll do it. We'll do the show on Sunday one day down there. How's that?
There
How's
you
that,
go.
Anthony? Just for you.
Switch it up,
And you come
y'all.
down and join Joe and Greek.
I think it's a great idea.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
That'd be great. I could put up a couch and lay down and watch you guys the whole time.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Whatever you want, brother.
Yeah, I love you guys. All right.
Love you too, Anthony. Thank you for the call, brother. Have a super weekend no matter what you're doing. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call to get involved in the Penthouse. You can also email Jimmy at realradio921.com or text Franny, Real Radio 47142.
So speaking of work, Anthony says he has to work on Saturday, and I'm sure a lot of us out there do. Sometimes I have to as well. But these are things, and we can come up with our own things to say too. But according to experts, they believe you shouldn't say these things at work. Now, some are words, some are phrases, some are things that we've probably heard before, like it's not fair. that whiny phrase, what they call it, is a big no-no. Whether it's a troubling issue at work or a serious problem for the planet, the point in avoiding this phrase is to be proactive about the issue versus complaining about it or worse.
How about if you're getting screwed?
They call it passively whining.
Passively whining.
They say try to get past the injustice and work out a solution to the problem in hand instead of going, it's just not fair. It's not
that
fair.
sucked. Yeah, really. Tell them, yeah, it's like a surgery. It's a minor surgery. Can we do it on you?
But yeah, so I mean, what do you've been a boss before? Would you like to hear it's not fair?
If it's not fair and I have to tell somebody that, I always was up front with them. I would say, you're getting screwed. There's no doubt.
I'm your boss, but you're getting screwed for sure.
Because that makes sense. I think I respect that. I always do. I always respect that when somebody says to me, hey, this is not a good deal, and I understand you're going to feel this way, but this is it, and that's it. I think that would take it away from you being like, oh, it's not fair, it's not fair. Everybody knows when it's a bad deal. I learned something from my dad years ago. He told me a lot in business, and it's worked for me 3 times. Anytime somebody says here's a great deal or a good deal, and you don't think it is, you ask them and look them straight in the face and say, if I was your son or daughter, would you tell me to take this deal? Because if you would, then I will sign because I trust you. 9 out of 10 times they usually say, no, we'll come back tomorrow because they know they're screwing you. I mean, that's the bottom line. So I just think.
But that's not like a common situation in a workplace.
Well,
right?
Yeah.
Like it's like somebody giving you a project to do, and you see so-and-so's maybe got something easier to do. And
I'm talking about compensation.
It's not fair.
Compensation, I'm talking about more. But I mean, if there's things at work where they're asking you to do something, and you might feel like, hey, you're asking me to do too much, or you're asking me to, be outside the box. I understand what they're saying. That you don't want to be a whiner, but it's really not whining. You're just telling them, hey, I just don't think this is fair. You're asking me to do too much.
Typically, to me, when somebody says that this isn't fair, then you're referencing somebody else.
Yeah.
Right. So there's somebody else that's involved with it. Right. It's not fair that I have to do this because so and so doesn't. Right.
Yeah.
That was the example that you gave. A lot of times it seems that way. So it sounds like you're adding a third party to it, and I don't know if that's always necessarily the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Depending on obviously every situation.
Of course. And I understand how, and because this is what I'm saying, these are experts who are revealing these word statements that you shouldn't say in the workplace. And I understand why that's on the list. I do. 100%.
A famous Greek says, stay in your lane. Worry about yourself, rather than somebody else.
Yep. This one, sorry, but. So obviously it's okay to apologize, right? And say sorry. They said, we all know someone who's guilty of saying sorry all the time. And that's the thing. If you're the one who's always sorry, but they said yet in the workplace, it comes across as a sign of low self-esteem and anxiety.
Yep.
By the way.
I used to do that all the time.
Yeah. They say.
All the time. And I hate to say it, but sorry. Dano got me out of that.
Did he?
Yeah, he got me out of that habit.
Yep. So they do say that women are more guilty of this habit than men are, but they believe it's because, they're socialized into having like a passive mindset and also kind of a people-pleasing. And I don't know if that was why you did it, but like a people-pleasing behavior.
Yeah, it's sort of.
Something else on this list that they say that you should not say is no problem. They say it's subtle, but by saying no problem rather than you're welcome, like in that kind of aspect, after being thanked for doing something, implies the task was a problem to begin with.
Interesting.
Right? That's how they perceive it.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, so do I. I don't mean it.
I don't mean it that way.
Yeah.
I just I got it, no problem.
Yeah. They say instead of saying that, just try saying you're welcome or it's my pleasure. Let's take on Chick-fil-A's hat.
Okay, fair enough.
It's my pleasure.
It's my pleasure.
Good idea.
It's my pleasure.
My pleasure. Why don't you do me a favor?
Because you're right. The word problem is negative, right? That has a negative connotation to it. So I can see why they would say that.
But I never thought that way. Like, did you if I were to say something or thank you and you're like no problem, I'd be like, how dare he?
Yeah.
So it was a problem to start, but I guess according to these people,
Yeah, I did it 8 times at least yesterday with text messages. Things I've done for people. That's on the top of my head, and I wrote no problem. Whether it was tickets, whether it was getting somebody getting somebody in a restaurant, they're like, "Gee, thanks so much." I wrote, "No problem, enjoy."
Yeah.
I didn't take it that way, because if it was a problem, I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, "I can't help you," but go ahead.
Yeah, it's not my fault. It's not my fault is one of those. They said finger pointing is never a good trait to have. So even if you've been slighted at work, be cautious about your wording. Stick to the facts and let your boss and colleagues draw to their own conclusion about who's to blame. They say alternatives you could try, including I wasn't aware of that, or I did it that way because, instead of saying, it's not my fault if something goes wrong. Not my bad. So-and-so did it. Yeah.
Point. Oh, you want me?
I don't know. It's this guy. These people.
What about that bitch?
Definitely don't call him a bitch either.
What if that? We try that next time. See?
Yeah. I would pass that one. And that's not my job is a big one too. So I ask you to do something. That's not my job.
I mean, again, these are all common sense things, and I'm not saying that they're not right, but I think today a lot of people feel more at liberty to have their opinion, especially when you have a boss and they're like, well, what do you think? How do you feel? Because a lot of times they ask you how you feel or what do you think, and you say, I'm good with it. Then you can't say anything about it in the future because anything you say can be held against you. Then like, well, we asked you, and you were like, you were cool with it. But the no problem thing is very interesting because I do that a lot in text messages, but I don't mean it that it was a problem. I mean, if you're asking me for a favor, obviously I got to do something to get it. That's the way I look at it, but I'll write back. I don't want to be negative. What should I say instead of no problem? It's my pleasure.
You're welcome.
Yes, you're welcome.
You're saying,
yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's my pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's be like Chick-fil-A.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you're getting these from, Chick-fil-A?
No. That's what they say every day. It's my pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Sure, with their prices.
My pleasure. Chick-fil-A isn't that expensive.
I think they are.
I was like compared to the guy who eats at a steakhouse every night.
Yeah, goes out every night.
I know. At a New York Pride. Man, Chick-fil-A is pricey. You get a whole meal for $6,
That's
dude.
my limit.
To me, New York Prime is a lot better quality food.
Well, it's not fast food. Chick-fil-A is.
so.
I know, right? It is. Chick-fil-A is good quality for fast food, is what it is.
I went there the other day with my stepson. He got a bunch of stuff. It was like $33.
Well, how many things did he get? It probably just added up. That's why.
Of course it added up.
Okay.
Right? I was like, whoa, you guys looking for partners?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like he got a chicken sandwich and some French fries, and they're like $33.
That's what I said. Wow, that's a lot.
You sure about that? The way things are going right now, I wouldn't be so sure.
You get a meal for like $7, $6-7 there.
He got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He got a lot of stuff. I think he got 24 pieces of chicken.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Growing boy. Actually, I can't knock it. When I was a kid, like 12, 13, I think I put on some weight because of I just had a phase where I would go to McDonald's. I would have my mom drive through there, and we never ate it as a kid.
Yeah.
And so when I got my hands on this, and then I would sneak it because I had it one time, and then I would go with my friends and their family, and I would like sneak it in because they didn't know my mom didn't let us really eat fast food. Mm-hmm. So I would go big or go home. I always got the 20-pack of nuggets.
Did you eat it all?
I got the 20-pack of nuggets with the sweet and tangy sauce, and hell yeah, I ate it all.
No, I mean, last night we had dinner, him and I, and I'm amazed what he orders, but he eats it all.
It was one of those things, yeah. My mom gave us it as a treat, and we got to go to the little play area at McDonald's, and we were like, this is awesome. Yeah. But once I put that chicken nugget in my mouth.
German-infested McDonald's playground.
Yeah. But once I tried that chicken nugget, I was like, this is what I've been missing out on my whole life. Now I can't eat them. Now I eat them as an adult, and I'm like, ooh, no thanks.
Oh, you don't like them?
No, not at McDonald's. I'm just more of a Chick-fil-A nugget kind of girl.
Oh.
I like my chicken to, look like chicken.
You want it to cluck.
Yeah. I just like it to look like it's not mixed with anything else. Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
A lot of places now have and Chick-fil-A is one of them, and they have you pay on tablets. And one thing that does appear is tipping. You want 10%, 12%,
really?
15%.
Fast food joint?
Every time I paid at the at a Chick-fil-A, the kids are in line and I'll go through the drive-thru or whatever, and they just take your card and they swipe it, but they never had me touch their tablet.
Well, maybe it's not Chick-fil-A. Maybe it's other places. Tablet places have it now where you can tip. Like I just went to a restaurant this morning that shows up. You want to tip 10%, 12%, 15%, or 20, whatever.
Yeah,
or
even
more.
Online when I order either Dunkin' or Starbucks or whatever, if I'm getting a coffee in the morning, they have the option for tipping too.
And they said people are feeling pressure by these things when they show up on there. And let us know if you feel pressure about tipping. 877-927-6969. Almost like the same pressure you feel like when you're at a counter and they say, hey, would you like to donate $1 today for food or hunger?
Sure.
And they say some people always felt like, you're in line. People are looking at you like, oh,
I used to feel the pressure to do so. And now I've stopped. I've learned. I've like, you know what? I donate to the causes that I believe in and I do good deeds. And so every now and then I will. And I know there's some places and it makes sense where now they have the whole roundup thing.
Yep.
Like round up to the nearest dollar.
CVS has that.
Yeah, CVS does it. Absolutely. And so sometimes I'll do that. Right. But I've learned to be okay saying, no, I'm good today.
Yeah, a lot of people said they feel pressure.
Because I would say yes all the time.
Yep. Yeah. Well, so did I a lot of times. I'm like, whatever. Or I don't know what restaurant I just went in and it had it there. 10%, 15%, 20%.
Well, see, with the restaurants like that, like a sit-down restaurant, I understand. And even these fast restaurants, I get it too. But I actually like that option as well. And I know when I work these festivals and events, we do have the computers and the Square system, and we have it set up. Well, we have it set up where it's 18, 20, or 25%, and then you can do a custom tip, right?
Okay.
So I feel like when you have it like that, you're at least going to get a decent tip, unless somebody's go custom and then they give you a 15 or 10% tip. But most of the time they do that. And it also alleviates, because a lot of people don't like to figure out the math and this and that. So, and I think it makes people automatically tip that may not, because it's there in front of them, just to hit one of those things.
Yeah. And I think you're right. Some people can't figure it out. They just say, how much
Well, if it's like 18%, that's not easy. You know, that's why I always did 20% because that's real easy to do.
Sure. You got a $100 tab, you give them 120.
Yeah.
And you walk out.
But some people, they do the math on what it was before service fees and taxes and whatever.
Oh, I can't do that.
No, I just always do it off the total.
Yeah, what's the total there?
Exactly.
That's it. I mean, if you're going to start taking out that stuff.
Oh, yeah. People have the tip card that gives you the breakdown. And I've seen people bust those out all the time.
That's great.
I can figure it out for you. Just tell me how much you want it. What percentage? I'll figure it out.
What do you want to give me?
Yeah.
But this article says a lot of people feel pressure. And, even like we said, donations around the holidays, Salvation Army, they would say people felt sometimes pressure, because they would usually be at the same place for 2-3 weeks. And then they would say somebody would do something and you hear them a lot of times, people say, oh, I gave yesterday, or I was here last week, or something like that.
Yeah, that's probably pretty common. Or I gave on the way in, because they see on the way out.
Yeah, same thing. But it's also that pressure of you feel like a little bit intimidated, or they're going to think I'm cheap, or I don't care, or whatever. But at the counter, they do it a lot too. At Publix, still always say, do you want to donate $1 for hunger or whatever?
Yeah, whatever particular charity is going on.
Yeah, and some people just said they feel a little bit. Yeah, and some people feel it's pressure put on them.
And that Roundup one, and that sort of could be kind of bad. Like if your bill is $9.87, so what do you give it? 13 cents at round up.
I guess at the end of the day it adds up, right?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it does. Millions.
Yeah.
I mean, say it's 902. Want to round up?
But Tom, all you gave was 13 cents.
You gave me 4 cents. I know. You said round it up. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Again, you got to realize whoever is out there working on tips, you got to try to help them, do whatever you can, as long as the service is good, and whatever you feel is good is good. Everybody has a different amount in their head. I don't know. I'm going to always go with 20% at least, but that's me.
Yeah.
But
I do it for the simplicity of the math.
Yeah.
I really do.
You really do.
It makes it easy. $13.50, and it's, to me, that's easy. The 13 is now, $1.30. Multiply that by 2, and then I'll round up from that. Sometimes even just to make it easier.
Yeah, and you're giving really more when you look at it. You figure it out, more than 20%. 877-927-6969. It is the Penthouse in New Hours, 10 to 2 now, Monday to Friday. The locker room will be live tomorrow at Tito's Raw Bar down at Gulfstream Park. Stop down, see us, and have a Bloody Mary with me and Joe. And we'll kick back. We'll talk a little sports, Tiger Woods, baseball, and the NBA playoffs. Franny, we got Florida stories coming. What is tipping the scales?
We sure do. So if you're not aware, they are trying to figure out the jurors for the Parkland shooting case, the Nicholas Cruz sentencing. And there was a potential juror who had a very interesting reason to why she could not be on the jury. And you're going to get to hear that audio. It's very interesting. Plus, I got a lot more wacky stuff. It's always crazy in What the Florida coming up on the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1.
Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to get us going on this Friday, but we will see more sunshine later into the day and throughout the rest of your weekend as a front boundary continues to clear the area. Much cooler today as well, upper 70s and right around 80 for the afternoon. Getting cool overnight, starting in the 50s and 60s Saturday morning.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. This Saturday, tune into HGTV's Build It Forward. In collaboration with Lowe's and 100 Hometowns, Build It Forward will select 5 local heroes for a surprise home renovation. Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern on HGTV and streaming on Discovery Plus.
Millions of Ukrainian refugees have been displaced from their country. They need our help now. iHeartRadio has teamed up with Global Citizen, asking supporters around the world to use their voices to call on world leaders to mobilize urgent refugee relief and humanitarian aid. Join us this weekend for Stand Up for Ukraine. Find out how you can help by donating to relief organizations or by using your voice to advocate for support to fund this global humanitarian crisis. Go to forukraine.com and take action today.
Is jewelry shopping on your mind this spring? Let me make it easy for you. 2 words, Diamonds Direct. Diamonds Direct is amazing. Whether you're in search of the most beautiful engagement ring or just a simple pair of earrings for the upcoming occasion. No matter what you want, there's only one place, Diamonds Direct. And when you purchase jewelry in your life, it's a big decision. So you got to go to the best people, Diamonds Direct. Engagement rings, all sizes, whatever you want, earrings, bands, everything, all under one roof. Straight from the diamond cutters, you will see as many diamonds as you like. Every shape, size, and price range. From 1 carat to 10 to 20. You'll love the no-pressure atmosphere. The education you get is amazing with warranties that come with every purchase. You'll love the price. Value is what they're known for. Direct imported, no middleman. So whatever you want this spring, anniversary, birthday, graduation, there's only one place to go. Diamonds Direct. For more information, go to diamondsdirect.com. Peace.
Not sure which college savings plan you can trust? Get with the plan that more than 1 million families have saved with. Florida 529 prepaid plans are flexible, affordable options that let you start saving for just $45 a month. You just pick the plan that's right for your budget, and we manage the rest for you. Plus, your investment is guaranteed by the state of Florida, so you can never lose your money. And if the cost of tuition goes up more than originally projected, Florida Prepaid covers the difference, guaranteed. Open enrollment ends April 30th. Earn up to $500 in college savings and enroll for free today.
If you've been injured on the job and are not receiving the benefits you're entitled to, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life. Office in West Palm Beach.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop, exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. If you're not shopping at Glass Chamber, can you really consider yourself a smoker? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now, 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
15-minute ride along 95, southern to PGA, both directions. Right turning lane to the exit ramp northbound to Glades Road and Boca. That is blocked. Otherwise, running pretty smoothly. Southern Boulevard, construction continues. 2 right lanes blocked eastbound at Olive. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents How to Know If Spring Has Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat collection. Step 2, grab a fruity
Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're listening on 92.1, 101.7, or, of course, that absolutely free iHeart Radio app. Good morning. This is Franny. Of course, I have the best co-host ever, Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy?
Hello, and good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We're playing a game if you're watching Real TV. What headphones is Franny going to wear next?
Oh, boy. Oh, I see who you stole them for now. I know who they belong to.
Yeah, I text her and made sure it's okay because I broke my headphones in the very beginning of the show, and this is headphone, I think, number 3 in the past few months, and I guess that's what I get for going to the cheapo version on Amazon. So then I borrowed some from the Gator Studio, which I record at later on, but they're not mine. And then I was like, oh, it's Friday. I know who's in there, who's recording. Mm-hmm. And so I thought he came in later. Thank God I went to go because he was already in there. And I was like, oh, sorry. Oh. So I returned those. And then I texted my girl Megan. Because
you said you used Nutters too, right?
Well, Nutter said I could use his. Right. He did. But I don't know where he's at. And he's gone. He's missing. So I texted Megan. And I was like, hey, because I know
he has a cooties?
I know she...
Because he does.
All boys have cooties.
Exactly.
So she said
that was the point.
So she said I could use hers. But if everybody... I should say these are Nutters because they're pink. I should just be like, no,
there we go.
I'm wearing Nutters. And then, of course, we have Greek with us. Hi, G.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1. Thanks for listening in. You can always watch us on TV, Real TV, sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach. Tonight, they got a big event, the Pleasure Island event with a $500 costume contest, beautiful ladies, and a great atmosphere. And now it's time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, we are going to start with an incident that happened. It was a daughter and dad incident, and it involved an Amazon package. Well, this Amazon package was supposed to be delivered to this 18-year-old girl. Her name is Victoria Marson. And so she gets, the package comes to the house, and it's addressed to her, has her name on it. And it looked like her dad was like, I'm going to open it up and see what's in there. So her pops opens it up and discovers a strap-on dildo.
Oh, that was supposed to go to my house.
Now at least you know where it is, Jimmy.
So
I just put in a complaint with Amazon.
Yeah. Well, I just sent it to the wrong house. Now I don't have to worry about where it went.
So what?
Now you don't have to worry about where it went.
Oh, okay. I had to know if that was English. So then, I just heard. So then, obviously, Pops is surprised what was inside of the package, and he confronted his daughter in reference to this strap-on dildo. Well, Victoria became very upset about the fact he went through her stuff, opened up her package. So when her father tried to grab her as she's walking away, she started to kick and punch him several times in the face.
Don't touch somebody's dildo. That's what this is telling you.
Wow.
Yes. Before departing the family's Vero Beach residence, what's up, 1017, the teen reportedly told her father, "I'm going to kill you. I hate you.
Stay away from my strap-on."
Yeah. Well, the victim did have visible bruising on his right cheek and a scrape on his nose, which cops said were consistent with his account of being pummeled by his daughter.
Oh, this is terrible.
When they asked Victoria, they asked, previously about any kind of assault or if she did assault or batter him. She said no, but he said yes. and it was all over his face, they could tell.
Terrible.
Yeah. So it looks like she is going to be in jail for a little bit. She said she was arrested for domestic battery, which is just a misdemeanor, and hanging out in the county jail right now. She's scheduled for an arraignment on May 3rd.
Now, can she bring the strap-on to jail or no?
I don't think you're allowed to now.
All right.
I'm
just
sorry.
trying to give you the comforts of home.
Sorry. Sorry to disappoint. And then another one, I'll have this video up.
For any truth that the name of it is
Wilson!
The strap-on? Yeah, she named it Wilson. And then I'll have this video up shortly because it's insane. So there was a Florida teen and his sister-in-law, and this is happening in Miami. And so you see that they get, somebody's coming after him, and it was attempted robbery. It's a dude, right? So this brawl breaks out. The two of them, by the way, the teen just, kicks the dude. Like, insane kick comes out of nowhere. Then the victim's sister-in-law hurried in to the 18-year-old's rescue, tried to fend off the attackers. So then you see another girl come in whose part was on the side of the robber side. And this is, I guess they were trying to steal his iPhone, the kid's iPhone. So you watch this, and there are some curse words, lots. They even yell, "How dare you?" Say, "Go back to Puerto Rico. You don't belong here, you immigrant. Hey, you idiot. Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory." That was saying that.
I didn't know that. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
whoever said it's true.
Yeah, I am right on that. And they call a lot of, like in this, they bash Puerto Ricans. So, and the guy yells back, "We're American, you blank." The guy that you're yelling at, he's like, "We're American, idiot." He's like, "You ain't American." Anyways, this goes on, and the scene they captured is pretty interesting, but it is like total WWE style. They're even like on this little plot of concrete, and it's like the way they're going after each other looks like they're in a wrestling match. A lot of hair pulling between the girls.
Nice.
Some Bruce Lee.
I had something else in mind.
Bruce Lee moves. All kinds of stuff.
Nice.
But you got it. I mean, when that 18-year-old kicks the attacker's face, is like, whoa. So the suspects were Ryan Kennedy and Jesse Jones, and they were arrested and sent to the Miami County Jail.
People don't expect that.
They both have been charged with aggravated. Well, and you watch the size, like the 18-year-old kid is like slender. Like I said, I'll post the video so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And the attacker is like pretty stocky dude.
Yeah.
And this 18 is scrappy, man. So
I think anytime somebody robs you, they expect you just to lay down.
Yeah.
I think when people push back, they get a little.
And not just that. And then the sister-in-law was like, not to my brother-in-law, my young brother-in-law, and she went in after him too.
Not today, homie.
Not today, homie. You know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then next up, so in a very tragic situation, but they're trying to, this is going to be for the sentencing of Nicholas Cruz, who was the shooter at Parkland. And so they are trying to find jurors for this. And this has been going on for a few days. Well, there was a prospective juror who was there, and the judge had to dismiss her from duty earlier this week.
Oh, she got dismissed?
I'm shocker, right?
Oh.
Claiming she didn't have enough time to fulfill her civic duty. This is the woman did. But she had very interesting reasons to why she could not fulfill her civic duty. And, you can go and you can sit in a court and listen to things.
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy decided that day he wanted to go to the court and listen up.
Yeah, check out this reason.
So you said that there's dates in July that you're not available. What are those dates?
July 7th, July 4th, which is closed, and July 18th. But then again, I need to figure out something. I have my sugar daddy that I see every day.
Oh!
I'm sorry?
My sugar daddy.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, but
Well, I'm married and I have my sugar daddy.
Okay.
And I see him every day.
All right, ma'am, we'll come back to you, okay? Thank you.
That's great.
Awesome.
The judge, excuse me?
Yeah. What? I'm not.
What'd you say?
I'm not understanding. So that's what she was like. So if you didn't understand, she was like this whole entire month, because obviously the proceedings it's gonna be a little bit down the line. They're just trying to find jurors right now, and she was like, first of all, let me clarify myself. July 2nd is my birthday. July 4th is my son's. And the 18th is my other son. So July is not going to happen, right? I can't be a juror because July is too busy with all these birthdays. Plus, she's got a sugar daddy.
I'm married, but I have my sugar daddy.
Yeah, she's had my sugar daddy that I see every day. The judge is like, I'm sorry?
What?
My sugar daddy. Judge is like, okay, I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. I'm married and I have my sugar daddy. I see him every day. She's like, okay, all right, we'll come back to you, ma'am.
Or not.
Well, it worked. If she was trying to get out, it worked because she got dismissed. And that video is up there if you want to check that out. RealRadio921.com. And I know, and near here nor there, but the judge is very attractive. I don't know if you saw her. She's a very pretty girl.
The judge?
Yeah, the judge.
Oh, the judge, yeah.
She's
knockout.
she's a very pretty girl. And that is your What the Florida.
Thank you, Franny. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. Those are the times for some Florida stories. If you guys want to jump in, if you ever have anything you want to add, we'll take them. You can call us 877-927-6969, or you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com, or you can text Franny, Real Radio 47142.
Well, Franny often brings up these What the Florida stories, and they're usually pretty bad. So I got a couple good news headlines. How's that, huh?
Love it. Let's do it.
And one of these we're going to get into a little bit more in depth on the other side of the break, because I know Greek is really anxious to hear about this one because this one's funny. But we'll start out with just the headline on it. A woman in Los Angeles was buying a lottery ticket from a vending machine when some rude person bumped into her. So she hit the wrong button and bought a ticket she didn't actually want, but it ended up hitting for $10 million.
Oh, my God. That is unbelievable.
Another headline in other lottery news, a guy in France hit the lottery for over $200 million and donated almost all of it to help save the environment. He says he only plays the lottery when there are huge jackpots and always planned on donating it if he won.
I wish I was in France. I was his friend.
A grandmother in Texas went to pay for her groceries last week, but didn't have enough money. Her SNAP card only had $19 on it, so she started to put a lot of stuff back. But then a young woman bagging groceries said stop and paid the remaining $137 herself.
That's so nice.
Yeah, her manager found out about that and reimbursed that employee.
That's very nice.
Someone in England found a message in a bottle that two girls looking for boyfriends wrote back in 1966. They tracked one down, and she says the bottle was only feet away from where she had tossed it in the water. How about that, huh?
Oh, that's amazing.
But she did eventually find love at the age of 49. And finally, congratulations to a man who's been at this a lot longer than any of us. A longtime radio DJ named Phil Drumheller, or Phil D to folks in central Massachusetts, just retired this week. He's 84 and got into broadcasting in high school. He did his final sign-off on Wednesday after 70 years in radio. So there's some good news headlines for you. We'll get into some more because I got some more details about that woman that hit the lottery to scratch off winner. So maybe we can get into that on the other side of the break.
I can't believe that story. $10 million. Wow. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. A lot going on. Don't forget 11:45. We got Bon Jovi tickets and so much more. Peace.
We'll be your friend. Follow us at Real Radio 92.1 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to get us going on this Friday, but we will see more sunshine later into the day and throughout the rest of your weekend as a front boundary continues to clear the area. Much cooler today as well, upper 70s and right around 80 for the afternoon. Getting cool overnight, starting in the 50s and 60s Saturday morning.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. This Saturday, tune into HGTV's Build It Forward. In collaboration with Lowe's and 100 Hometowns, Build It Forward will select 5 local heroes for a surprise home renovation. Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern on HGTV and streaming on Discovery Plus.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN, 866-888-LOAN, or go to loandepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Hey, it's Greet from Monroe's, one of my favorite spots. You guys know it. Exotic and beautiful ladies there to make any evening really special. Beautiful atmosphere, great music. And Friday night, April 8th, it's Monroe's Pleasure Island night. $500 cash costume prize. It's Friday night, April 8th, Monroe's Pleasure Island. Stop in and see the beautiful ladies, kick back, and enjoy yourself. Only at Monroe's, open to 5 a.m., 7 days a week. Monroe's, baby, you know where to be. Peace.
Americans just don't trust big media. Now the source to trust is Newsmax. 20 million Americans made the switch and now watch Newsmax. They even have the free Newsmax app on their phones. Make the switch to the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty, Eric Bowling, Lindsay Keith, Greg Kelly, and Rob Schmidt. And weekends with Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Gorka, and more. Join the millions who have made the switch to Newsmax. You may never go back.
Welcome back to the quickest podcast ever, brought to you by Kohl's.
Today's topic, Easter style.
I love when everyone's dressed in their Easter best.
Then you need to check out the deals at Kohl's. I got 25% off the perfect floral dress, a new shirt for my husband for only $34.99, and got 25% off outfits the kids are gonna look adorable in.
Cue the family photo op.
Exactly. Did I mention you can also get an extra 30, 20, or 15% off with your Kohl's card and earn Kohl's cash?
Looks like some bunny hunted down the savings.
Select styles, 30, 20, or 15% off ends April 16th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Progressive presents today's to-do list for your cat.
Take a nap, meow till I get food, walk away from food, move to couch, see human, give cold shoulder. Take a nap, meow till I get
Your
food.
pet has a very busy schedule, so it's up to you to make sure they're protected. That's why Progressive Car Insurance covers your pets for up to $1,000 if they're ever in a car accident with you.
Move to couch, aggressively clean myself. Take a nap, meow till I get food.
Get coverage for your pets with anti-auto policy from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Coverage for cats and dogs included with the purchase of collision coverage and subject to policy terms.
Hey, it's Greet from Monroe's, one of my favorite spots. You guys know it. Exotic and beautiful ladies there to make any evening really special. Beautiful atmosphere, great music. And Friday night, April 8th, it's Monroe's Pleasure Island night. $500 cash costume prize. It's Friday night, April 8th, Monroe's Pleasure Island. Stop in and see the beautiful ladies, kick back, and enjoy yourself. Only at Monroe's, open to 5 a.m., 7 days a week. Monroe's, baby, you know where to be. Peace.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
iHeartRadio wants you to see the Who Hits Back tour in the U.S. city of your choice.
We don't get fooled again.
We'll fly you there, take care of the hotel, get you 2 premium tickets to the show, plus the Baba O'Reilly VIP package. That includes too many things to mention, but trust us, it's amazing. For your chance to win, just open the free iHeartRadio app and listen to the Who Radio. Tickets to the Who Hits Back tour on sale now at livenation.com. See the Who in the city of your choice from iHeartRadio.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Lanes blocked along 95 in Jupiter. This is southbound to crash. 3 right lanes blocked. This is right by Indian Town Road, just on the north side of it. And heads up for a crash that'll slow you down on the turnpike as well. This one, northbound, just after Boynton Beach Boulevard. You have a left lane blocked there. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents How to Know If Spring Has Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat collection. Step 2, grab a fruity blast dip cone, s'more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring is indeed sprung. DQ, happy tastes good.
Hi guys, it's me, Brian Baumgartner, and maybe you've heard my podcast, The Office Deep Dive. Well, now I'm expanding it into even more of your favorite shows in my new podcast.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is the Penthouse. It is a Friday. Hope you're ready for a great weekend. Franny's going to tell you in this hour what you should do because there's a lot going on in Palm Beach County, and she always directs you in the right way. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
We also have a new Misspeak. We'll play that in a few minutes or right now. And we also have Franny in the house.
Yeah, you have me in the house. And as well, I have a request I totally forgot about.
So did I.
And
You sent that to us.
I know. And Casey, I'm sorry. You're always so good at texting us. Do you want to start with this one and go with the new one, or what do you want to do? It's up to you guys.
I tell you what, here's the new one.
Okay.
We'll play that, and we'll play Casey's request after that. How's
Sounds
that?
great.
So here's this week's Greek Misspeak in review.
This is your Greek Misspeak review.
Probably pulled off the biggest trade in the history of the Dolphins when they got Tyrone Hill for the Chiefs. You never know what's going to happen in life. Every day you get a different card, or you're going to dip your paintbrush in the ink. And then he was probably like Moose of the Juice around the house. Ooh. The Moose. Because he does a podcast a week later. Yeah. I forget who he does it with off the top of my tongue.
Wait, I've never talked before.
Haslam had to jump in and, because if you saw the audio.
I can see it's a miracle.
Oh, they're not doing it for free. And they said they won the 3 first-rounders. It's a nice story.
Arian said 5 to start.
Yeah, he's smoking NyQuil. She said recipes. I thought open a book and you got to look at recipes and like make veal scammetti or.
Have you been drinking? No. Have you tasted that crap?
It's my new favorite meal.
Yeah, a
veal scammetti.
So we got one in the text line at 47142. It started off with Real Radio, as all your texts should, so we can receive them. It says, "Happy Friday, Franny. Could we hear Misspeak number 2 for my birthday tomorrow? Have a great weekend, Casey in North Palm, and happy birthday, Casey."
Happy birthday, Casey. Here you go.
This is your Greek Misspeak review.
It's all to make money. I wasn't in my crib with a Yves Saint Laurent blanket holding a microphone.
What is that? With a what?
I got nothing.
Nothing.
And Kraft, too, when you look at him, he had some sex before Belichick.
I did.
Yeah, late at night, you want to be a truck driver? Ew, you want to know how to swing a yay-ho? Give us a call.
Swing a yay-ho.
And if you have the wrong guy pulling the string, you know what's going to happen. Strings are going to burn.
What?
Yeah, it was just packed and just I was like, man, this is crazy. Let's get the hell out of here.
No, you couldn't move.
We should have parachuted out.
Wow, how did you do that?
Well, we'll show you one day.
What ends up happening is a divide is created, and one side tries to get on one side, and the other side tries to get on the other side.
Oh my God, choose the song.
That was a solid one. 42 was good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was good. Happy birthday, Casey. Hopefully that put a smile on your face. And we have another few more texts that came through, by the way. Donna did write in about that. What was her name? The one, man, we just had it. The one who, the one who lived in the house with Trump.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know her name, but I remember.
It was Vera something.
Okay.
And so.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I did look this up, but Donna confirmed, and she's no longer with us. Yeah, I believe the lady with the house died, and her family sold the house.
Okay. And that's what I said usually happens.
Yeah. And then we were talking about tipping, by the way. Somebody said, F that. I'm already paying too much for a smaller Whopper. Tip this. Because remember how they said the burgers were smaller, that people were suing them? We also have on here, talking tipping, your Apple Watch calculator has a tip option. You punch in the total and select the percent of tip, and it shows you the total. And then you can also split the bill, select number of people, and it will break it down for you.
I'm sure there's an app for that, like everything else, right?
I haven't tried that yet on my watch. That's nice.
There you go.
And then about one of my What the Florida stories about the girl who got the package from, she got the package from Amazon.
Amazon.
Yes,
Amazon.
Yes,
Her father got mad.
And it was a strap-on. And so we have a texter that said, Victoria's daddy better start sleeping on his back or wear a butt plug.
Wow. That escalated quickly.
Wow.
Yeah, she pummeled her dad.
Well, if he's going to wear that.
I know.
Probably doesn't have any problem with the other thing.
What, in that story, did it say her age?
She was 18.
18?
Yes, I said that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough situation. I know people hate when people go through their mail. They just don't think it's right. But you're living.
It's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. But you don't beat up your parents over it.
No,
that's something you don't do.
No, you never put your hands on anybody. No.
And I'm sure the anger was opening up my mail and just probably embarrassment turned into anger too.
Yeah, definitely embarrassed.
Yeah.
877-927-6969. But we don't judge here, so whatever you want to do.
Judge-free zone.
Right.
Judge-free.
To get back to Greek's favorite story of the day so far, this woman, here's a little bit more detail about it. And to recap, it was a small accident that turned out to be worth millions. LaQuadra Edwards was at a Vons in Tarzania in November when she put $40 into a California lottery scratchers vending machine. As she was about to choose which game she wanted, she said, quote, some rude person bumped into her. According to Edwards, the impact of the stranger bumping into her caused her to push a number on the machine that she did not intend to. And out came a $30 200X scratchers ticket, which she had no intention on buying. She said, quote, he just bumped into me, he didn't say a thing, and walked out the door. Edwards recalled and described a news release issued by the California Lottery on Wednesday. She recounted being irritated not only because the person bumped into her, but also because she had spent 75% of her lottery money on the one ticket instead of being able to buy a whole bunch of others, right? Because it was a $30 scratcher. So Edwards returned to her car and began scratching the $30 ticket. That's when she realized she had won the game's top prize, a cool $10 million.
Mingita.
As Greek is cringing over there. Why can't it happen to him?
Anger to pure joy.
Isn't that amazing?
Like, was it like I don't know. I don't know, like a guardian angel or like somebody reincarnated was like, I want to do good for, because it's such a weird story that accidentally bumped and then oops, hit the wrong thing.
And then was so rude.
Yeah, they didn't even say anything. They just left.
That's the thing about it, right?
I mean, weird.
So.
Watch the guy come back and say, hey, you owe me money on that. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have won.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
And she went on to say, I didn't really believe it at first, but I got on the freeway and kept looking down at it. Hey, lady, you should be driving. Then she says, I pulled over to look at it again. She scanned it. She kept scanning it with her California Lottery mobile app and kept thinking, this can't be right. Yeah. She's still in shock. She goes, I'm rich. The supermarket that she got it from, by the way, received $50,000 bonus for selling the winning ticket. And according to the news release, Edward plans to use her winnings to buy a house and launch a nonprofit organization.
Nice.
So how about that, huh? Something sort of rude and bad ended up turning into something good, but wow.
Definitely wants an event.
That's amazing, huh?
Yep. Happened to be a vending machine.
$10 million.
I wanted the Snickers. I ended up with a Doritos because somebody hit my hand.
It's like the same thing.
Just like
I mean, it's virtually like the same thing.
I mean, I guess if you think Doritos are better than Snickers, I guess.
It is amazing, though, when you talk about these stories, like I was just saying, because I didn't realize this, and I never knew this. There was a story we talked about, I think it was Seminole, where this woman pulled the lever on the slot machine, and she got half. And I remember the gentleman didn't want to give her money. And I used to do that with girls. Like hang out, pull the lever, this and that. But you're putting the money in.
The premise behind that is the guy was at the or at the slot machine, had his money going in on it, had a friend, right? Or was it a girlfriend?
I think she was like a random person.
Yep. Oh, it was a random person?
I don't even think there was any relation
Hey,
there.
for good luck, just pull the lever for me. And that entitled to her to half of the winnings that ended up coming on that spin.
Yeah. I remember the story.
That's amazing. That story to this day blows my mind. She's entitled to that.
He just did not get good enough attorneys. I was like, oh, hell no. That's my money in there.
I thought that was a legal thing, right? Didn't we look into it at the time?
Yeah, that's why I said maybe this guy comes back and says, hey, I need $2 million. But if I didn't hit you, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, like, well, that's what. Don't show your face, lady.
I'm saying, you never know. People could sue for anything.
I bet you this guy probably doesn't even realize that
that
he hit
when
her.
they show his picture.
Oh, any guy's going to show up right now. Any guy could go and be like, hey, that was me that bumped you because she told the story. You know how many people are probably going to come out of the woodwork?
I don't think it was in this article, but it did happen at a supermarket. So if they've got security footage, could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Like if he goes, like he reads this story in a local newspaper there, and he goes and says, hey, this might be me. I don't know.
No leg to stand on with that, because if you said that's a rule with the slot machines, I don't think that's a thing. If somebody actually bumps you into pressing a number, she wins that one easily.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's crazy. I think the slot.
You're not just saying, or are you saying?
Yeah, I'm not just saying. I'm just saying.
It's a mismeet.
Which one are you saying?
I'm shocked it's a slot machine. I'm still shocked. You shouldn't get a dime from that.
Yep.
If you pull a lever, me and Jimmy could go. It doesn't have to be the opposite sex, and you just here you go. You win $2 million.
No, it has nothing to do with opposite sex or not. What doesn't matter.
No. Well, you usually wouldn't let your friend do it. It's usually a guy's thing with girl, blow on the dice, the whole story, the whole thing. But I'm just saying, this is, could be kismet to the guy saying, hey, you know what? If I didn't hit you, you wouldn't even have got that. I got to get a piece of that. Probably not, but crazier things have happened. It is the Penthouse. This is one of the craziest things that happens every day from 10 to 2. We're going to come back with a trifecta. And don't forget, we got a giveaway at 11:45. And Franny's going to tell you about a test that might be able to indicate what your dream career should be.
Oh, boy.
It is the Penthouse. Peace.
Download the app and then take us anywhere. Except maybe there. Get it from your app store. Search for iHeartRadio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to get us going on this Friday, but we will see more sunshine later into the day and throughout the rest of your weekend as a front boundary continues to clear the area. Much cooler today as well, upper 70s and right around 80 for the afternoon. Getting cool overnight, starting in the 50s and 60s Saturday morning.
This report is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. When you apply for a home loan, there are different options depending on your situation and needs. With Rocket Mortgage, you can see how different down payments, monthly payments, and closing costs will impact your loan and your budget. When you need a lender who works for you, Rocket can.
Back by popular demand, it's Andrew Dice Clay live in the Panic this Friday. Come see the Dice Man in one of his most outrageous shows ever. Get your tickets today at pbkennelclub.com. Saturday night, the road to Derby Fest continues with live music by the Steeltown Band, with barbecue, beers, and lots of fun. PBKC is your entertainment destination with the Dice Man Friday and the Steeltown Band Saturday. Go to pbkennelclub.com for more info.
The True Crime Podcast, What Happened to Sandy Beale, investigates the alarming death of a young woman who dreamed of a career in law enforcement. Journalist Melissa Jeltsin untangles the mystery at the heart of the investigation, revealing a troubling pattern by officials close to the case.
I didn't take any of that crap because I could tell that they were hiding something.
Listen to What Happened to Sandy Beale on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
When you get a call from a top NBA player who was injured in a car crash by a drunk driver and faces a career-ending injury, you know you must bring your A game. And you also feel grateful that your reputation as the world's largest injury firm with hundreds and hundreds of verdicts and billions in recoveries for our clients has been recognized. Results matter, reputation matters, choices matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, or thepeople.com.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN, 866-888-LOAN, or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender, and MLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Paid for by government.com.
Have you heard? The United States Mint has issued the Morgan Silver Dollar for the first time in 100 years. Not only that, but they are also minted in 99.9% pure silver for the first time ever in history. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone that knows the enduring popularity of Morgans. But you must hurry. Only 175,000 legal tender silver dollars were issued. These Morgan Silver Dollars are brand new, bright and shiny legal tender coins minted by the iconic Philadelphia Mint. Just call 1-800-973-3098 and you are guaranteed a new 99.9% pure silver Morgan dollar. The first time in history this has happened. But with limited quantities, you must call now to order. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3098. If you order now, you will receive a free collector bonus, a $25 value free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3098 now to secure your new Morgan Silver Dollars before they are gone. That's 1-800-973-3098.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Lanes blocked along 95 in Jupiter. This is southbound to crash. 3 right lanes blocked. This is right by Indian Town Road, just on the north side of it. And heads up for a crash that'll slow you down on the turnpike as well. This one northbound, just after Boynton Beach Boulevard. You have a left lane blocked there. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents How to Know If Spring Has Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat collection. Step 2, grab a fruity blast dip cone, s'more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring is indeed sprung. DQ, happy tastes good.
This Saturday, tune into HGTV's Build It Forward. In collaboration with Lowe's and 100 Hometowns, Build It Forward will select 5 local heroes for a surprise home renovation. Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern on HGTV and streaming on Discovery+.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop, exotic soda.
Kennel Club. Franny will give you a lot more details on what you can possibly hang your hat on. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Franny's here.
Hello, hello.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creaky Trifecta.
Even though we're a long way from the Super Bowl, it seems like this team is the big favorite. Kansas City made a big trade with us, so they lost one of their biggest weapons. But the Bills have made a couple big pickups in free agency, and Diggs and the Bills signed a 4-year deal, $104 million. So it looks like he's going to be with Buffalo the next 4 years. Allen's got another big target, and looks like all's well in Buffalo, and that makes Jimmy happy. Baseball did open up yesterday. 14 teams played. I know we have a lot of people down here from New York, especially Flushing. The Mets ended up winning their season opener. Our Miami Marlins fly to San Fran, and they take on the Giants for their opener. You could hear that on 12:30 a.m., our sister station, The Zone. And yesterday was the opening of the Masters tournament. Tiger Woods had a great day. This is the one time a year a green jacket is popular. He shot a 71. I did let out a little bit of an F-bomb on an open mic and one of the shots that didn't go a little bit good for him. Shows Tiger is human, just like you and I, but it is still surprising sometimes to hear somebody yell that. But the Masters tournament is underway. Today is day 2. First thing Tiger has to do is make the cut, and I think he will with yesterday's performance. We're all rooting for Tiger. Hopefully he has a great weekend, and you never know. Maybe he pulls it off and wins his 6th green jacket. And that is your trifecta. Peace.
All right.
So we are going to do, and Jimmy, if you want to pull this up and you do it on your own, I'm gonna do it with G-Man. We decided he's going to be our guinea pig, and it's one of these silly BuzzFeed quizzes, but they
give me a second to pull it.
Of course, that's all you need, right? So they
pretty much. Thank you for noticing.
So this is a career aptitude test, and they say it is scientifically proven to reveal your dream job. Now, I'm going to say I took the test. And I think it's a bunch of phooey. I got.
What did they say your dream was?
But I'll let you know after we do yours.
Astronaut.
And not terrible. It wasn't a terrible job, but it's like, I don't know. But if it's scientifically proven, maybe that's what I should be.
Okay.
Maybe. So we are going to start this quiz.
Are these any personal questions?
No.
Okay, good.
So it's quick, too. So don't worry. I know you don't like things that last forever. So which of the following better describes you? Are you creative and emotional? Or analytical and logical?
Creative.
And emotional. All right. React to the following statement. I'd rather work with my hands all day than sit at a desk. Do you agree? Are you neutral? Or do you disagree?
Disagree.
You disagree? Mm-hmm. You don't want to work with your hands. That's why they're so soft.
Mm-hmm. Soft hands.
I want to change the world and help others. Agree? Neutral or disagree?
I agree. I would like to change the world and help others.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. All right. When it comes to a job, I don't care about work and life balance. Money is more important to me. Do you agree? Neutral or disagree?
I agree.
Money's more important?
Yep.
Screw family and life and friends.
Well,
at least he's honest.
I have no family or
I
friends.
love it. You do too.
Yeah,
You
no
have
family. I have no family.
You have a mom and a brother.
But they're not here.
That doesn't matter. Doesn't mean you don't have any family.
Well, I'm just saying they're not here. I can't see them every day.
All right. I prefer to work independently. Agree, neutral, disagree.
I would say 50-50.
So you're neutral.
Yeah.
That's what neutral is.
Yeah,
all right.
I know.
Okay. When I was younger, I lived in my own imaginary world. Agree, neutral, or disagree?
Agree.
You agree?
Still do.
All right.
Jimmy can take this for me.
Right?
I'm thinking of myself.
Rate your interest in the following topic. Cooking. Interested, neutral, or not interested?
Neutral.
Neutral. All right.
Because I watch cooking shows.
Rate your interests in the following. Rate your interest in the following topic. Mm-hmm. Writing. Interested, neutral, not interested.
Not interested.
All right. And then rate your interest in the final topic here, which is technology. Interested, neutral, not interested.
Neutral.
Neutral in technology?
Mm-hmm.
All right. According to this, you should be an animator. Other recommendations based on your quiz data are actor, voiceover artist. This one I can't see. Wildlife photographer.
Oh, I'd be awesome at that. What's that zebra?
Or a professional makeup artist.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yes.
I don't need any makeup, so I can use it on them.
So actor, voiceover artist, I get, but the animator, I don't see. But the other two, I do. So it's according. This is supposed to be scientifically proven.
Actor's not bad.
What about you? What about you, Jimmy? What'd you get?
According to this, I should be a children's book author.
Hey, me too.
Other recommendations based on your quiz: graphic designer, interpreter. Oh God!
Oh, we do that every day.
Got that one.
No, we do interpreter every day.
Social worker, public relations manager, and travel photographer.
That's funny. Yeah. So I got the children's book author too.
Really?
So maybe we should write a book together, a children's book, because according to science, this is what we should be doing.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yep. So I don't know if it's a bunch of phooey, but that's what we got.
Looks like a bunch of phooey to me.
A lot of all those things, you got to be honest. I mean, really, a lot of times people still are like, maybe they don't answer the whole 100% because they're a little, crazy what they're going to say.
They're just for fun because that doesn't analyze your interests all that much. I mean, obviously, but it is fun to do those, though.
Yes.
I think it's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So coming up in a few minutes, we are going to be giving away tickets to Sunfest.
Sunfest? What's that, you say?
Yeah, well, Sunfest, it's the biggest music and art festival that's on the waterfront, and it is coming to Flagler, downtown West Palm Beach, April 28th through May 1st, and we have a pair of one-day passes. Now, I know you want these tickets. It has been gone for 2 years, a hiatus, we'll call it, and it is back, and it is better than ever. Slightly Stupid, Lil Wayne, Sam Hunt, Adam Lambert. I was naming these bands to somebody, and I was like, and they thought I was saying the lineup was Slightly Stupid. I was like, no,
that's the name of the group.
But yeah, I love Slightly Stupid. Goo Goo Dolls. Counting Crows, Boys to Men, Melissa Etheridge. It goes on and on and on. So we have that coming up in a couple minutes. But before we give you the cue to call, and I believe we're playing Who's Most, or he said, she said.
Most likely.
Who's most likely to.
Yes.
Okay. But before we do that, how about I give you what's going on this weekend?
Do it. All right.
Let's do our first dose.
Yeah, nice. Let's get it.
Let's do it.
And all right, here we go. Let's get some music.
All right.
Fire it up.
Fire it up. Of course, we had him on the Penthouse yesterday. Palm Beach Kennel Club, 8 o'clock this evening. Andrew Dice Clay.
Ming it up.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to go check him out, the funny man himself. Jimmy does a great impersonation of him. Yeah.
You ready for it?
Yep.
Oh.
See, there you go. You want to hear more of that? That's going on tonight. Speaking of comedians, it's the weekend that he's here. Chris Rock.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I
Yeah.
forgot. Boy, that came up quick, huh?
Hard Rock Hollywood, the Ego Death World Tour 2022. And he said he's already written an entire show about the slap heard around the world, but he's still processing what happened. So you're going to hear this tour that he's got going on. Yep, tickets are about $100 each.
What?
He did a show last night. Or I'm sorry, started at $100. He did a show last night, but he has a show this evening. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. So they're saying shows are about $100, and the tickets left for his Friday show are around $430. So you're going to be spending a pretty penny. They say it's probably expected to sell out. Then, of course, you have Barrett Jackson, as G-Man was letting you know. It's the Barrett Jackson car auction back in South Florida at the fairgrounds. And it's what started yesterday, goes on up until April 9th. I say this is the first car show since, by the way, the coronavirus pandemic, including hundreds of cars up for auctions. And this is a bunch of stuff. 35 of the vehicles, by the way, are from the Cars of Dreams Museum, which we know the person who owns that.
Yeah, down in Miami.
Located in North Palm.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking of that. This other.
No, there's a relation there to Monroe's. You know who I'm talking about. Yes, he owns it, and he's got a bunch of beautiful cars. So you can go there. Ooh, G-Man, gay polo happening in Wellington.
Oh,
It returned to the International Polo Palm Beach.
G-Man!
Polo Club Palm Beach. Oh, boy.
What is this?
That is a gay polo.
But when?
Oh, okay. So
yeah, he's got
Friday,
to write it down.
Friday, April 8th.
That's tonight.
So, yeah, it's a Senator Cup preliminary with matches. No, it starts at 10 and 8. But then tomorrow, the first match, those are the preliminaries. The first real deal match begins at 10:30 a.m.
I'm on the air for the locker room.
Oh, son of a gun.
Damn it.
Burgers, Blues, and Brews in
Should I
Port
put in
St.
a rerun?
Lucie. Yeah, maybe. You got Burgers, Blues, and Brews in Port St. Lucie. Bring your chairs and blankets and enjoy a variety of burgers, ice-cold beers, a cornhole tournament.
Oh, now I'm in.
Yeah, and a Blues Brothers tribute.
I love throwing my sack around.
This is a free event that's going on tomorrow from 9 to 3 at Tradition Square in Port St. Lucie. Oh, boy. And then we also have, if you like more comedy, you have Terry Fader at West Palm Beach.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Terry Fader?
Yes. Yeah, he won America's Got Talent.
Yeah, I remember him.
Ventriloquist.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So he has been selling out shows at the Mirage Hotel, impersonating Elvis, Elton John. He's a ventriloquist. And,
but a crooner. He sings.
And I apologize. I take back the venue. I jumped ahead. He's going to be at the Kravis Center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my apologies.
Nice.
The Kravis Center at April 9th, tomorrow night, 8 p.m.
Ooh.
Tickets start at only $29 plus taxes and fees.
Oh, we might go to see that.
Yeah, would be pretty
He's
cool.
good. He is super good. I remember watching him when he was on the show.
I mean,
and
America's
he
Got
ended up winning.
Talent. Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal.
Wouldn't mind seeing him do Elvis. I'm going to win this race.
Then there's a job fair Sunday from 12 to 4 at I Think Financial Amphitheater. If you're looking for that. And it is for them. They're hiring for the 2022 season, which kicks off in a month. So if you want to work box office, sustainability, cleaning, security, ushers, bartenders, all that stuff, I think is looking for people. That is Sunday, as I mentioned, from 12 to 4. You have the Tortuga Music Festival going on all weekend. Kicks off today. Jeez. I'm kind of sad that I'm not going today because Travis Tritt is playing at 410. And I don't know if you know who, I'm sure you know who Travis Tritt is, right?
I know of him, yeah.
Yeah, legendary country singer, has been around for a long time. He actually went to my middle school, J.J. Daniel Middle School. He's a Marietta. He's a Marietta guy.
All right.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
That's sweet. That's awesome.
Sweet. And then finally, I want to give a
Snookums.
So sweet. Sweetums. Because I know you guys are waiting to win a prize. We have
screw them.
Actually, one of our listeners. He's a great guy and he's a very talented guy. His name is Rob, and he has a band with a couple other dudes called the Happiness Club Band.
Oh.
And they are going to be playing at the Square Grouper in Jupiter tomorrow at 8:00. And you just might see me there because I love watching this band. They are incredible. He's so great at the guitar. They do covers. They have original, but I mean, they nail every single thing they do. I promise you will not be disappointed.
I heard it's going to be all sad songs, though.
With the hat? Yeah? You think so?
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be weird.
That's what I heard. Don't ask me.
That'd be weird that the Happiness Club Band did all sad. Yeah, they call themselves THC for short.
Oh, nice.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah, so great stuff, and that's what's going on this weekend. Yeah.
Great job, Franny. There's a lot to do this weekend. Man, you could put your hat on that and grab a piece of straw because there's a lot going on.
Huh?
Beep, beep. It is time right now to pick up the phone. 877-927-6969. Sunfest tickets. Who's most likely to? Franny, I'll ask you a question. It's either Jimmy, Francis, or Greek. It's pretty simple. She might say, like, who is most likely to smoke a cigar today sitting on his ass? Would that be Jimmy? Would it be Greek? Or would it be Francis? And you would guess. And there you got it. And tomorrow, we're hitting the road again. Greek and Joe in the locker room will be at Gulfstream Park at the Tito's Raw Bar. Great place to come down. You'll love the seafood, good shrimp cocktail, and a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
And Tito's, you can't beat it. Even if your horse loses, you'll feel like you're in the winner's circle every time with Tito's handmade vodka. I think Tito's had an anniversary yesterday, 25 years.
Wow, good for them. I'll tell you what, they are all over the place. Not only are they most establishments, like their products, they have a lot of product endorsements in TV shows, movies.
Oh, everywhere.
I just recently, Tito's is all over the place.
Reality shows.
I've been watching Yellowstone a lot lately. I just finished season 4. Oh, it's so good. And the daughter Beth drinks Tito's.
Yeah.
So you always hear Tito's. It's pretty cool. But yeah, 877-927-6969. Who wants a pair of Sunfest tickets?
Who doesn't should be the question. Everybody wants to go to Sunfest. 2 years we didn't have it, and now it's back. So you know what? Benihana, baby. Pick up the phone, and Jimmy will get you on, and then we'll start this little quiz, test, whatever we got to do.
That's who's most likely to. It's just a question. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
We're going to Benihana to Greg. Greg, welcome to the Penthouse.
You want to turn off your camera first?
Hey, guys. How you guys doing?
Hey, Greg. Good. How are you?
Good, great. I'm always good on Fridays, right?
Yes, exactly.
Here last Saturday.
Yeah.
It's always good to be here on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been listening to this pillar of a community of a station?
God, about 10 years, I guess.
Oh, that's a nice little run. What do you think of that Greek kid?
The who?
That's the wrong answer.
You know how this goes, Greg.
Greek is great. We love Greek.
Next up, we have Patrick.
Not good enough.
Not good enough.
I've got feelings. I got a therapy appointment today at 2:05. Come on.
I kind of need it. Well, okay.
I might have to go with you now.
All right, Greg, I already like you. Take the spotlight off of me. Let's do this. I'm going to ask you a question, and we are going to place our vote. So just give us a moment to do so, and then Jimmy will actually cue you up to get your answer, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Okay, let me find a good one. Okay, out of the three of us, Jimmy, Greek, or Franny, who is most likely to pose naked for a live drawing class?
We got a tie.
We do. We have to break the tie.
Okay, do it again. Erase. Okay. Who would pose naked for a drawing class?
All right, we have our answer. Greg, out of the three of us, Greek, Francis, or myself, Jimmy, who is most likely to pose naked for a drawing class?
Pose naked for a drawing class?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I can't believe anyone would do it, but let's go with... God, I don't know. I'm going to say Jimmy.
You're right.
Nice,
course. I'm the one that doesn't wear pants.
Greg, that was so odd because we all, like in the beginning it was a tie. We pointed for, well, no, Jimmy voted for himself.
I voted for myself before she even got done answering it.
Yeah,
Freddie voted for Greek. Greek voted for Freddie.
So we couldn't do anything about it.
Why would they want to see me?
But finally we erased it, and you got it right, and that's all that matters.
Well, in all honesty, which one of you really would do it?
I mean, it depends on how much they paid.
Yeah, really. What's the pay here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if they paid us enough, I would do it. I mean, I would sleep with a kangaroo if I had enough money.
Wow. This is true.
Doesn't mean
it's all about the do-re-mi.
You've been listening 10 years. Mm-hmm. Especially now, the way things are.
Pulling that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Good job. That's all that matters is you got it right.
Yeah, we'll see you at Sunfest.
It was a chance pick. So
yeah.
Who was your second pick?
I was going to say Greek, I guess.
I would have went with Franny because she's beautiful, and you know what? Who wouldn't want to see her naked in front of the
But I
class?
would have to be the one who would want to take off my clothes in front of people.
Who's most likely to do it?
Like,
Yes.
Who wants to do that?
Yeah.
Most people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking if I was in a class.
Yeah, but
Greek's thinking of who he wants to see naked is what he's saying.
I'm a freak show. Well, shocker.
Wasn't the question, though.
So then I'm surprised he didn't vote for himself.
Right? Right.
Greg, I'm going to put you on hold and get some info from you here in a couple minutes, so hang in there, buddy. Great job.
Yes, great job.
Nice.
And listen, Sunfest is 20 days away, so I'm not going to make a guarantee, but we may be giving away more tickets for Sunfest. But you can always go to realradio921.com, click on that contest page. We got those up for grabs, plus a bunch of other things, too.
Very, very cool. It is the Penthouse every day at 11:45. Even though we got new time at 10 to 2, Monday to Friday now, it's still going to be 11:45 for a big prize for you guys. Tickets, concerts, festivals, restaurants.
Festivals, my favorite kind.
Yeah.
It's the only ones I go to now.
It's the only kind
I used to go to festivals, but now only festivals.
It's so funny. Oh, I'm hot.
It is hot here. It is so hot here. I don't know if I'm going to make the 12 o'clock hour. I got to be honest with you. I drove to work this morning. I almost called in sick. I was like, man, I'm not feeling well.
Hey, maybe because of this, they say that 53% of Americans admit they're not living a healthy lifestyle.
Oh, not without me.
Yeah, well, and I know you don't drink or anything, but maybe with other things. So you've been good. You've been light on the sodas. But yeah, so it's not a lot, but over half, 53%, don't consider them their lifestyle healthy. And the same number don't feel capable, by the way. So it's not even like they don't feel like they live a healthy lifestyle. They also don't feel they're capable of improving their health, which is kind of sad. You'd feel like anybody would feel like, even you may not want to, right?
But if you don't care, you don't have the willpower to do it.
But capable.
You don't care. You're just like
I know, but capable though. Like that means that you have the capacity to do it.
But you've given up.
Yeah.
I've had some people just tell me like I don't care anymore.
So a lot of
some people just don't have like the common sense of the nutrition or means. Yeah, that's another thing. Because you said it a bunch of times, and it's very true. It's very expensive to eat healthy.
Yes.
Well,
very
the
expensive.
bad stuff is cheap, right? It is. The bad stuff is cheap and it tastes good, and that's why they make it. But there's so many, and that's what they say. A lot of the people are in lower income and more likely to agree with the sentiment of not being capable to do so. And that's people, by the way, one of those with an income between $30,000 and $60,000. About 2/3 don't feel capable of improving their health, compared to only about half of respondents with an income between $60,000 and $100,000. But they say regardless of their income, when asked what's holding them back from living a healthier life, as Jimmy mentioned, on the top of the list is a lack of understanding how to, right?
Yep, yeah.
What to do. 39% don't understand the best actions to take in order to be healthy. They feel overwhelmed with all these different options and diets and cost and all this stuff. So yeah, that's the main reason. And this was done by One Poll, which is a pretty big company that does these surveys. But they said, a lot of people experience just when they try, and I think that's the whole thing now with them saying now I don't feel capable, because they've tried and they've had setbacks. And so it's just kind of like G-Man said, they just kind of give up.
I think it's a lot of things. I mean, sometimes when even if maybe smoking is not good for your drinking, you may try, but you're like, you know what I mean? I'm just not capable of doing it. And when you're not capable of doing something, first of all, it's your mind. with anything.
Of
Well, and
course.
that's even harder because that's a chemical addiction.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, that obviously makes it that much harder.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like, how do I do it? How do I, get off of
Where
smoking?
do I
how
where do I start?
And I know there's different programs out there, and you can always seek it out. And there are ways. You can even Google search it. Just real simple.
absolutely.
How do you quit smoking? I mean, that's the way our Google's. Speaking of Google search, I'll tell you guys a little bit later about what they're doing next with their search features on at the big behemoth that we call Google.
Interesting.
Man.
But yeah, this was interesting because this is kind of around the age where I really started getting into fitness. They say that the average age that respondents said where they started taking their health seriously was 36 years old.
Yeah, I see that.
Sounds about right. Yep.
Yep.
A lot of people say, you know what, I got to watch what I do. You hear people, it's going to be harder when you get in your 40s or 50s.
I have a girlfriend who's in her 40s, and she just keeps on telling me, "Oh, good luck," and I have a feeling like I put a lot of work and effort in because I know that I am getting older and I'm keeping it this way. But she's like, once you hit 40, and I know it gets harder. It gets harder the older you get, but I don't think it's like I'm going to turn 40 and then just bam,
280.
Yeah, but it's true. Obviously, my 20s, I had a little bit. My metabolism was a bit faster. I could eat and drink a little bit more with what I wanted. I was a bit more active on the daily.
You'll be fine.
How about if I say this? It's easier to start when you're unfit, and you're younger. It's easier to start when you're unfit to get fit when you're younger.
Yes.
Right. So, I mean, you're already, so again, I don't want to, it sounds like a broken, you're kind of in shape. You've been doing things. You've been working that way, right? To stay and maintain what you're doing is probably going to just continue right on as long as you want to.
Yeah.
But if you weren't in great shape now and you wanted to start, or maybe in 5 years and you wanted to start, I think that would make it a lot more difficult as you get older.
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse, and we're always with you now, 10 to 2, Monday to Friday. We're going to come back with some fun facts and a lot more. Peace.
Hey, it's Rover from Rover's Morning Glory. Wake up with me each morning. Just tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. And you can wake up with me right next to you. Romantic.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to get us going on this Friday, but we will see more sunshine later into the day and throughout the rest of your weekend as a front boundary continues to clear the area. Much cooler today as well, upper 70s and right around 80 for the afternoon. Getting cool overnight, starting in the 50s and 60s Saturday morning.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents How to Know If Spring Has Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat collection. Step 2, grab a fruity blast dip cone, s'more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring has indeed sprung. DQ, happy tastes good.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN. 866-888-LOAN. Or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Americans just don't trust big media. Now, the source to trust is Newsmax. 20 million Americans made the switch and now watch Newsmax. They even have the free Newsmax app on their phones. Make the switch to the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty, Eric Bowling, Lindsay Keith, Greg Kelly, and Rob Schmidt, and weekends with Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Gorka, and more. Join the millions who have made the switch to Newsmax. You may never go back.
Keeping your small business on course can be challenging, but the UPS Store has just the ings to help. From printing to packing to even shipping, which means your collectible business can finally ship that ship in the bottle you've been meaning to ship. Try saying that 5 times fast. Our certified packing experts can pack just about any ing, and thanks to our pack and ship guarantee, expect nothing but smooth sailing from here to your customer, giving you more time for the ings that matter most, like your first mate. And that's my cue. The UPS Store, every ink for small business, all in one place.
Everything is possible now. The UPS Store.
The UPS Store franchise locations are independently owned and operated. Product services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store pack and ship guarantee is available at participating locations. Visit the upsstore.com/guarantee for full details.
Head north without the hassle. The UPS Store has everything to get you moving. From your golf clubs to your artwork, you can trust our certified packing experts to pack and ship everything back home. Visit the upsstore.com to find a store near you.
Right now, many Americans who have received both of their initial COVID-19 vaccinations are wondering if they should bother getting a booster shot. We asked Dr. Sarah Stevens, the Network Medication Safety Officer for Honor Health in Scottsdale, about the importance of vaccines and booster shots.
You for sure need the vaccination, and you for sure need the booster shot if you're in the age group that applies. We know the effectiveness is much greater with that booster. It's really needed. I get people's opinion that, the cases are coming down. We probably are close to herd immunity with everyone that's been infected or is vaccinated. Like, why should I bother? When you compare vaccinated versus unvaccinated, those who are unvaccinated are 5 times more likely to even get COVID. And I know that people that are vaccinated can get it, but if you are not vaccinated, you're 5 times more likely to get it. You're like 16 times more likely to get hospitalized when you get it. And then you're close to like 70 times more likely to die.
To find COVID-19 vaccines and boosters near you, check out vaccines.gov.
Hey, it's Green for Tito's Handmade Vodka, and this Saturday, Locker Room will be in the winner's circle at Tito's Raw Bar at Gulfstream Park. Stop down and see us, kick back and enjoy the horses, and have a great day at the park. It's a day at the races with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Have some great seafood and a Bloody Mary. And if your horse doesn't come in first, you'll still feel like a winner because you'll be in a winner's circle with Tito's Handmade Vodka. The Locker Room Live this Saturday. Peace.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
95 southbound, a crash just north of Indian Town Road. We had 3 lanes blocked earlier. Now just the right lane is closed. So still causing you some slowdowns, but definitely improvement there. Turnpike northbound crash, and this is just on the north side of Boynton Beach Boulevard. You have a left lane blocked there. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Real credit card questions require real people. Someone who understands your issues and works to resolve them with you. That's why Discover offers helpful, U.S.-based representatives. Available 24/7. Discover. Exceptionally common sense.
Check it out. Franny again in the 1 o'clock hour will tell you what's going on this weekend. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello. And if you missed that interview with Dice Clay yesterday, you go to realradio921.com under the Penthouse blog, and I posted it there so you can listen to it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And now Franny's going to give you some fun facts.
Hello, Franny.
So these aren't necessarily facts. I'm going to do something a little different today because today, besides being Dog Farting Awareness Day, I don't know if you're aware of that, it is Dog Farting Awareness Day.
Okay, that one is stupid.
It's National Empanada Day if you like empanadas.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, I love empanadas.
Me too. But it's also National Dive Bar Day. And I love myself a good dive bar. I do. I love a good dive bar. So this is signs you're at a real dive bar.
Okay.
All right?
This should be good.
Number
Nice.
one here. No, but this is number one, and you know it. Cheap drinks. The best quality of a solid dive bar is a ridiculously cheap beer. So now I'm not saying you're going to get quality for a $6 pitcher, but hey, I'm fine with any beer if the price is right. And that's the truth. I went to a place while I was waiting for some buddies to pick us up on a boat. And actually, no, it was my husband and I. We left early and we were trying to make it to take our boat out super early because it was a holiday weekend. And we were like, oh, well, we got to get to the ramp quickly. And so we got too early. So we decided to go to this dive bar, which is near the ramp. Dive bar, I mean, it's open at 7 o'clock in the morning, that kind of dive bar.
Wow.
I ordered myself, and I know it's early, but whatever, it is what it is. I ordered myself a Tito's. And I saw her pour that, but not even counting. It was just all the way up to the top. I was like, woo. And she said, $4, please. I was like, this is a dive bar. This is where I know I'm at the right place.
Wow.
$4.
Really?
See you next Sunday.
Write that down.
$4. I know, I haven't been back. It was a...
Why not?
I don't know. I don't go drinking at 7 in the morning that often. That was a couple years ago. Another sign you're at a dive bar, greasy bar food. Bar snacks are always a bonus. However, you notice that it's, you just notice old Jim come out of the bathroom and stick his hand right in the pretzel bowl.
Nice.
Pizza.
Luckily, some of the best dive bars have actual food that go along with that $2 beer. So at one of my favorite dive bars, the Brass Ring, they just got
Great
one little
cheeseburgers,
tiny
right?
grill and a fryer. And that's it. And that's why the burgers are so good, because that grill is seasoned so well from years and years and years and years of doing that.
I've heard that.
Yes. The indescribable smell of a dive bar.
Oh, boy.
Signs you're at a dive bar. You know the smell, the lingering scent of possible mold due to the leak at the roof that hasn't been fixed since 1985, or one too many beers that have spilled on the ground and not mopped up, whether it has to do with the bar's age or just the carelessness of the indifferent bartender. The best dive bars are probably going to have that indescribable smell. And you know it. It's a fact. So there's always a smell to it. Always. The colorful, easy for me to say, characters. And I'm not talking about cartoons. I'm talking about the people that are in there.
The characters, there's no doubt.
No dive bar is complete without a diverse group of people to share your night with or your 7 o'clock in the morning with. Some are mean, some are nice. It's a luck of the draw, kind of like gambling. Except here you may get yelled at for sitting in someone's reserved stool.
Yeah, out of my seat.
Yeah, oh, you hear that all the time. And it's so uncomfortable, too, when somebody walks in. It's like, hey, you're in my chair.
Signed you're at a dive bar. A dicey-looking building. A true hole in the wall. A lot of dive bars are dilapidated buildings. Sometimes they look like they are pieced together with an assortment of different materials, and other times they are simply a shack. If you find yourself questioning the stability of the bar you're about to walk into, you probably have an awesome dive bar on your hands. When that is true, I have seen some very shady places that look like, I'm like, is this going to fall on me while we're in here? Bathroom graffiti. Sign you're in a dive bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here
Yep.
I sit, brokenhearted.
Yep, they said the neighborhood bar's own mastered art. It can be how Kyle loves Greg or a number to call for a good time.
Nice.
They said tip, don't ever call that number. A dive bar is not complete without Sharpie art all over the bathroom walls. Bonus points if there's a Sharpie laying around or somewhere inside. Just go ahead and create your own little art too. Some do leave Sharpies.
Yeah,
around.
you're right.
Honest mottos, excuse me. These are signs you're at a dive bar. Honest mottos. They say it isn't absolutely necessary, but a place that's been around for quite some time normally has a saying to go with their service. A few of the favorites: we cheat our tourists and drunks since 1929. That's from the 5 Point Cafe in Seattle. No fussing, no cussing, no hassling, no wrestling. That's Little Longhorn Saloon in Texas.
No cussing.
No cussing, no fussing, no hassling, no wrestling.
I'm out.
And then this one, a clubhouse for the Lunatic Fringe. That's from Double Down Saloon in Vegas.
There you go. Nice.
Yes. Signed you're at a dive bar. Cranky bartenders.
What do you want?
They're like, we like to think it's because they care, but they probably just really don't like you. They said, known as one of the best, Boston's dive bars called the TAM is known for its straightforward communication. They said that it's almost like that one place, Dick's Bar and Grill or Dick's Resort or stuff, whatever it is, where the people are actually there are mean. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. They said that as I was looking further into this dive, I noticed their contact phone number simply read none. Walk your ass down here. No phone number.
Wow.
They said the person who wrote it was like, I have to admit that I fell in love with when I saw that. He was like, that's the most honest thing I've read. No phone number. Just walk your ass down here. And then finally, another great sign that you're at a dive bar is great history. No matter where you go, dive bars seem to have a rich history. All are unique and should be loved and respected equally, just like your children. Young or old, a dive usually has a few stories to tell, like the one time that drunk guy thought he could dance on the bar like Coyote Ugly, or the time someone let a raccoon loose. There's plenty of history to be had. So stop at one of your local dive bars, and that leaves me at this. If you guys have one, and I know a few down here, and I'm sure there's plenty of more that I don't know. If you guys have suggestions for your best local dive, 47142. Text it to us. You got to start off with Real Radio. Email Jimmy at realradio921.com. You can call us 877-927-6969, or you can use that talkback feature. You just have to have that free iHeartRadio app. Search for realradio921.com, and you can leave us a message telling us this is your favorite dive bar down here in South Florida or anywhere. I know people are listening on the iHeartRadio app.
Very cool. There's a bunch of places in the city you would go to, like, there was this one place. I think it was like 38th and Park or something like that. 38th and can't believe the street, but it was all the ticket broker guys would hang out, and a lot of bookmakers. It was a long, long bar, very, very dark. Like you walk in there, like how the hell could you find anybody? There was an old guy behind a bar, and he was cranky. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And normally that's another sign. Like the bartender has been there forever.
Yeah, yep.
Forever.
He's just like, "Urgh."
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse. We're going to come back with a Greek misspeak and tell you a little bit about Will Smith. You might find something out today. And I got a prediction about Will Smith and his wife, Jada. It is the Penthouse. Peace.
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to get us going on this Friday, but we will see more sunshine later into the day and throughout the rest of your weekend as a front boundary continues to clear the area. Much cooler today as well, upper 70s and right around 80 for the afternoon. Getting cool overnight, starting in the 50s and 60s Saturday morning.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents How to Know If Spring Has Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat collection. Step 2, grab a fruity blast dip cone, s'more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring is indeed sprung. DQ, happy tastes good.
What the Florida is brought to you by Knox & Dunn, strong and true Florida rum. Flavor straight from the barrel, nothing added. Try it today.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no, he's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Is jewelry shopping on your mind this spring? Let me make it easy for you. 2 words, Diamonds Direct. Diamonds Direct is amazing. Whether you're in search of the most beautiful engagement ring or just a simple pair of earrings for the upcoming occasion. No matter what you want, there's only one place, Diamonds Direct. And when you purchase jewelry in your life, it's a big decision. So you got to go to the best people, Diamonds Direct. Engagement rings, all sizes, whatever you want, earrings, bands, everything, all under one roof. Straight from the diamond cutters, you will see as many diamonds as you like, every shape, size, and price range. From 1 carat to 10 to 20. You'll love the no-pressure atmosphere. The education you get is amazing with warranties that come with every purchase. You'll love the price. Value is what they're known for. Direct imported, no middleman. So whatever you want this spring, anniversary, birthday, graduation, there's only one place to go. Diamonds Direct. For more information, go to diamondsdirect.com. Peace.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
As the rate of COVID-19 infections continues to decline across the country, some parents wonder if they should vaccinate their young children. We asked Dr. Sarah Stevens, the Network Medication Safety Officer for Honor Health in Scottsdale, about the importance of vaccines for children.
Yeah, I mean, my advice to parents is to get your child vaccinated. When you look at the data and how these vaccines came to market and also how the post-market surveillance is ongoing, I feel really comfortable with the safety of these vaccines in children. It appears that kids fare a little better than adults, but just in January alone, there were like 2 million COVID cases among kids. So it's happening for sure, and setting up your kid for success, right? Giving them the best shot at avoiding a severe issue and potential long-term complication that we don't yet know of when you get the disease, I think is really important.
To find COVID-19 vaccines and boosters near you, check out vaccines.gov.
If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it. And pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, don't be fooled by other dealers' up to trade-in amounts. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach guarantees you $5,000 minimum for your trade. Plus, if your trade's worth more, we'll pay you more, $5,000 more. And if you owe more than your vehicle is worth, your clunker is all you need. No matter where you live, Stewart, Melbourne, Sebastian, Fellsmere, Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, even West Palm, only Toyota Kia Vero Beach pays you more for your trade. If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it and pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, south of Oslo Road on US 1. Online at VeroBeachPaysMore.com. That's VeroBeachPaysMore.com. $5 grand minimum towards new purchase. Only vehicle condition, mileage, history, repairs, and other factors may affect value. See dealer for details.
Hi, Mike Lang here for Air Around the Clock. Keep your wife cool all summer with a brand new air conditioning system from Air Around the Clock and American Standard Air. Our goal is to keep your wife very cool all summer. Call 1-888-FIX-MY-AC or reach us at atcair.com.
Americans just don't trust big media. Now the source to trust is Newsmax. 20 million Americans made the switch and now watch Newsmax. They even have the free Newsmax app on their phones. Make the switch to the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty, Eric Bowling, Lindsay Keith, Greg Kelly, and Rob Schmidt, and weekends with Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Gorka, and more. Join the millions who have made the switch to Newsmax. You may never go back.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN, 866-888-LOAN, or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender, and MLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
95 southbound, a crash just north of Indiantown Road. We had 3 lanes blocked earlier. Now just the right lane is closed. So still causing you some slowdowns, but definitely improvement there. Turnpike northbound crash, and this is just on the north side of Boynton Beach Boulevard. You have a left lane blocked there. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Real credit card questions require real people. Someone who understands your issues and works to resolve them with you. That's why Discover offers helpful, U.S.-based representatives. Available 24/7. Discover. Exceptionally common sense.
This is Alec Baldwin. The new season of my podcast, Here's the Thing, is returning on iHeartRadio. It's my chance to talk to artists, policymakers, and performers, like comedian Tim Dillon.
I couldn't tell you my congressman. I know every maitre d' of every restaurant. I know who's working Craig's.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
We'll make sure we kick off his birthday right. Antonio, happy birthday. Lots of good luck and good health, and thank you for listening to Real Radio. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And Franny's here.
Hey, happy birthday, Antonio.
Happy birthday, Antonio and Jupiter.
And I think we have, we'll come back right now and maybe do a Greek misspeak this week's.
Sure, here's this week's Greek misspeak and review. And we also, after that, we've got a couple more talkbacks, so we'll bring them up as well.
Cool.
This is your Greek misspeak review.
Probably pulled off the biggest trade in the history of the Dolphins when they got Tyrone Hill for the Chiefs.
Who's that?
You never know what's going to happen in life. Every day you get a different card, or you got to dip your paintbrush in the ink. And then he was probably like Moose of the Juice around the house.
The Moose with the juice.
Because he does a podcast a week later. Yeah. I forget who he does it with off the top of my tongue.
Wait, I've never talked before.
Haslam had to jump in and, you know, because if you saw the audio...
I can sing! It's a miracle!
Oh, they're not doing it for free. And they said they won the 3 first rounders. It's a nice
Arian said 5 to start.
Yeah, he's smoking NyQuil. She said recipes. I thought like open a book and you got to look at recipes and like make veal spaghetti or.
Have you been drinking?
My favorite.
Have you tasted that crap?
It's my absolute favorite now, veal schmetti. We got this one in. If you go to your iHeartRadio app and you download the latest version, and make sure you make Real Radio 92.1 your favorites on there. So when you click on that, you're going to see a little microphone in the middle, and you press that microphone and you leave a message on there, just like you're leaving a message anywhere else on a answering machine type thing, and we get it and we play it on the air just like this. This one, Franny, is directed for you.
So, Franny, did you hear Rover this morning talking about how stupid Vanessa Hutchinson is for believing in ghosts? I didn't know if you caught that or not.
So I did not catch that this morning, and I believe it's directed towards me because obviously he listens and he knows that I believe in them. And
you're more the paranormal person.
Yes, I've had encounters as a child and even as an adult, so that's probably why. But yeah, I did see Vanessa Hudgens. She was on the Kelly Clarkson show. This has been making its rounds.
Is that where it comes from? Okay.
Yeah, but I think she's going to be doing a new show. I don't know why, but I guess she claims that not only does she believe in them, her claims is that she can speak to them.
Oh.
That they talk to her, she talks to them.
Well,
so that's what she's been saying. And so those people like pick this up and they're running with it. And I've seen it on so many sites. But I guess Rover thinks it's a bunch of phooey.
Oh,
I guess,
all right.
yeah. I missed it this morning.
Maybe we can get in touch with her and she can talk to the ghost, find out if she knows what the result of the Kentucky Derby is going to be. Or something
Well,
like
ghosts
that.
aren't psychic, silly.
They're not?
No.
Oh, then what's the point of finding out?
Maybe the Masters.
They're not psychics.
Maybe they know something.
They don't know the future.
Yeah, they might know something, Franny.
I was just going to say, they don't know the future.
And you're believing in them, let's give them a bone.
I do. They don't know the future.
Well, speaking of giving bones, here's a bone for Greek.
What's up, Penthouse? New hours, I don't know. I'm a little flummoxed by it.
What?
But anyway, speaking of the workplace stuff, Dano helped me too, Jimmy. I used to think Greek was always wrong, but Dano taught me that he's only wrong half the time.
Oh.
So thanks a lot, Dano. And Greek, I'm behind you halfway.
Nice, thank you. I'll take it.
Look at that.
The best compliment I got all day.
All year.
All decade.
Oh, boy.
Really?
All life.
So we got some texts in about some dive bars because it is National Dive Bar Day. And I might go to a dive bar today. Hey, who knows? You never know. You ready?
Let's go to the one that pours so heavy. Are you kidding me? You had me at that one.
It is not that far away.
Let's go.
Let's dive in.
It is considered to be in Riviera Beach.
Oh, well, shocker.
So this one, and it's by a liquor store too. So like after you're done with the dive bar, you could go buy some liquor.
Nice.
Yeah, so we got a couple of them. And they let us know their favorite dive bar. But somebody said, signs you're in a dive bar, because that's what I did for my fun facts.
I like that.
Is that you think the bartender looks pretty good until she smiles and she's missing some teeth. Sometimes.
Some teeth.
And then my favorite dive bar is Harry's Banana Farm in West Palm off of Dixie. I've driven by it so many times, and I've always wanted to go. And I know, Jimmy, you got something for the Harry's Banana Farm?
No.
I thought you were going to play the banana maggot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we can do that. All right.
I had my communion there.
Every time I see Banana Farm, I always think banana hammock, but it's Harry's Banana Farm.
Nice.
And they have a sign outside all the time that they change up, and they always do the most funny, the sayings all the time.
Male skimpy bathing suit.
Speedo.
Slang term.
Banana maggot.
It was very impressive.
Very impressive.
Very.
Nice.
Impressive.
Somebody said there used to be, I guess it's no longer, so that sucks. They said there used to be a dive go-go bar in North Palm.
Ooh.
Called the Bloody Duck. That was off US 1.
Going to the go-go.
Yeah, the Bloody Duck, huh? We have one here, 47142. Best dive bar in Stewart is the Huge Ass Social Club. Blue tarp roofing, mosquito netting, cheap beer served at room temperature, fine wine served in Welch's jelly jars, 2 kinds of music, country and western. But the best attribute of the bar is clothing optional. Our motto is, come hang out with your wang out, or jam out with your clam out.
What's the name of that place?
That's a Huge Ass Social Club.
Huge
Ass Social Club. Sounds like a party. Yeah.
Club. All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sure he'll text you separately and let you know how to get there.
Table for
operator?
Table for
Need a number.
So thank you for your participation. It is National Dive Bar Day, so if you have a suggestion, let us know. Yeah, a little secret hidden gem of a dive bar.
And it doesn't have to be here. It could be someplace maybe back home, someplace you went in college.
I'll travel for a good dive bar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people walk in, like you said, first, as soon as you walk in, you're like, I know this. How about blinking like neons? That could be a sign of a dive bar.
Yeah.
When you see things like, you know, Bud. Is that Bud Light? Who knows? It is the Penthouse. It is a Friday. In the next hour, Franny's going to give an update of what to do this weekend. There's a lot going on. We're going to come back with trifecta. Will Smith might find out some news today, and I got a little bit of a prediction about him and his wife. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. Peace.
Think we're just in your car? Think again. Anytime, anywhere. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Hey, this is Lincoln Kennedy, 3-time Pro Bowler. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Blindstar.
The Dolphins were apparently closer to snagging Tom Brady than anyone knew. Pro Football Talk reports a deal to make Brady a minority owner and engineer a trade with Tampa was blown up by the Brian Flores lawsuit. It's opening day for the Marlins. They're in San Francisco. Sandy Alcantara starts on the mound. And round 2 of the Masters is underway in Augusta. Sung Jae Im was the first-round leader, while Tiger Woods was tied for 10th. I'm Scott Davidson.
Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to get us going on this Friday, but we will see more sunshine later into the day and throughout the rest of your weekend as a front boundary continues to clear the area. Much cooler today as well, upper 70s and right around 80 for the afternoon. Getting cool overnight, starting in the 50s and 60s Saturday morning.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents How to Know If Spring Has Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat collection. Step 2, grab a fruity blast dip cone, s'more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring is indeed sprung. DQ, happy tastes good.
This Saturday, tune into HGTV's Build It Forward. In collaboration with Lowe's and 100 Hometowns, Build It Forward will select 5 local heroes for a surprise home renovation. Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern on HGTV and streaming on Discovery Plus.
What the Florida is brought to you by Knox & Dunn, strong and true Florida rum. Flavor straight from the barrel, nothing added. Try it today.
Hey, it's Megan from Real Radio. And do you want to know the saddest part of my week? When I see the bottom of my Knox & Dunn Florida rum bottle, I'm serious. This delicious spirit can't last long at my house because it is just so good with everything. Knox & Dunn appeals to everyone because it doesn't have that sweet, sugary taste or burn that you normally expect from rum. It's aged in American oak bourbon barrels for a smooth and unique flavor that you'll just have to try for yourself to believe. I just mixed Knox & Dunn with my favorite Bloody Mary mix and changed brunch forever. So go to knoxanddunn.com to find it in your favorite liquor store and thank me later.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN. 866-888-LOAN. Or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Americans just don't trust big media. Now the source to trust is Newsmax. 20 million Americans made the switch and now watch Newsmax. They even have the free Newsmax app on their phones. Make the switch to the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty, Eric Bowling, Lindsay Keith, Greg Kelly, and Rob Schmidt. And weekends with Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Gorka, and more. Join the millions who have made the switch to Newsmax. You may never go back.
GiveMeTheVIN.com. We've made it so fast, so easy, and so darn reliable. And if we don't beat a CarMax offer, send you a check for $100.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hayes Greek from Monroe is one of my favorite spots. You guys know it. Exotic and beautiful ladies there to make any evening really special. Beautiful atmosphere, great music. And Friday night, April 8th, it's Monroe's Pleasure Island night. $500 cash costume prize. It's Friday night, April 8th, Monroe's Pleasure Island. Stop in and see the beautiful ladies, kick back, and enjoy yourself. Only at Monroe's. Open to 5 a.m., 7 days a week. Monroe's, baby. You know where to be. Peace.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Americans just don't trust big media. Now the source to trust is Newsmax. 20 million Americans made the switch and now watch Newsmax. They even have the free Newsmax app on their phones. Make the switch to the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty, Eric Bowling, Lindsey Keith, Greg Kelly, and Rob Schmidt, and weekends with Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Gorka, and more. Join the millions who have made the switch to Newsmax. You may never go back.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN, 866-888-LOAN, or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Americans just don't trust big media. Now the source to trust is Newsmax. 20 million Americans made the switch and now watch Newsmax. They even have the free Newsmax app on their phones. Make the switch to the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty, Eric Bowling, Lindsey Keith, Greg Kelly, and Rob Schmidt, and weekends with Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Gorka, and more. Join the millions who have made the switch to Newsmax. You may never go back.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Crash on 95 southbound by Indiantown Road has now been cleared away. You should be getting back up to speed. We do have an accident on the northbound exit ramp 95 to Southern Boulevard. No lanes are blocked there. And another one northbound at 10th Avenue North. That is not blocking any lanes either. And the Turnpike clearing up too. That crash northbound after Boynton Beach Boulevard. No lanes blocked now. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents How to Know If Spring Has Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat collection. Step 2, grab a fruity blast dip cone, s'more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring is indeed sprung. DQ, happy tastes good.
The free iHeartRadio app has that fresh new spring smell. Oh yeah. We're spring loaded with tons of new stations, playlists, and podcasts to explore. Check out new live stations like Guilty Pleasures Radio. Embrace the songs you secretly love. Dozens of new playlists.
New hours 10 to 2. Wake up with Rover in the morning, his crew. Then us. We'll step in. We carry the rock. And then from 2 to 6, it is the News Junkie. Jimmy's here. Good afternoon. And Francis is here.
Hey, happy Friday.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Baseball is back. Yesterday, 14 teams played. The New York Mets got a big W. A lot of pressure on the Mets this year. A big payroll, but they got off to a good start with a win. I mean, in baseball, 162 games, really? But it's just something about opening day and people wanting to win that first one. Our Miami Marlins are playing the Giants this afternoon. You can hear it on our sister station, 12:30 to Zone. That's right, 4:30 today. Marlins take the field against the Giants. And this afternoon, Tiger Woods gets back on the links. He played yesterday. Unbelievable. Great day. Shot at 71. Fans were going crazy for Tiger. Anticipation. 14 months ago, he had a severe car accident. People didn't know if he was going to walk again. May even lose his leg. But he's Tiger being Tiger. The passion, the willpower he has, and the great help he had with great doctors put him back on the course 14 months later. And people didn't know what to expect. Well, they got Tiger, and he played very, very well. Hopefully he makes the cut with a good day today, and then it's the weekend, and the ratings will be through the roof. And the Buffalo Bills signed their biggest receiver, Diggs, to a 4-year, $104 million contract. So Allen's got his toy that he loves for 4 more years, and Buffalo is the favorite to win the Super Bowl. Last year they lost to the Chiefs in overtime, and it just seems like everything's pointing toward Buffalo. A lot of pressure on them, but I got to tell you, everybody thought this Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo. And Hill got traded from the Chiefs to our Miami Dolphins, which is good for us, but that takes a big weapon away from the Chiefs. Everybody's thinking Buffalo just takes it next year. Hands down. That's all I'm hearing. Oh, Buffalo Super Bowl. And we'll see what happens. But I guess they got the right players, and they signed a couple of free agents on defense, which is good too. So we'll see what happens with the Bills, and they're off to a good start, and that is your trifecta. Yes.
Well, here's a guy's his job hunt started a little bumpy here. Joaquez Paul, 27, admittedly freaked out when, after editing his resume to suit the employment criteria for his dream job, quote, he accidentally attached a copy of his sexually transmitted disease test results to his application rather than a professional cover letter.
Think that'll help you get a job? He might get the job now.
Well, we don't know exactly what the job is, so maybe it helped. I know you're wondering, and yes, the test came back negative.
Nice.
After receiving,
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
That's a positive part.
Yeah.
After receiving the good news, Paul, during the height of the pandemic in 2020, applied for his ideal job. But unfortunately, he mistook his digital medical records for his professional paperwork. Paul shared the embarrassing incident on TikTok now a couple years later, and it has garnered a whopping 1.2 million views. By the way, he didn't even know that the wrong PDF file was attached to his resume right away. Shortly after he confidently tendered his bid for the position, Paul decided to double-check his application status via the organization's website, and that's when he realized his blunder. But at that point, there was absolutely nothing that he could do about the situation. So there was no mention in the article about how the employer reached the mistake. But since he has been he's been at the job for over a year, it's safe to say that it wasn't a disastrous result. By posting it to social media, it did seem to resonate with a lot of people and show that you can overcome mistakes even of this magnitude. It even seemed to open up a bunch of dialogue for STDs too, which is always a good thing, right? You know, obviously the importance of getting tested.
Sure, being conscientious.
Yes. Obviously, a young guy, 27, he's probably out,
Different outcome
having a lot of friends.
If he's positive, different outcome if it's a
you
not
wonder,
a good one.
right?
Yeah.
You wonder because it never says what the dream job is, or because it also not only his dream job, but the actual company that he wanted to work for as well. So kind of like being in radio and working for iHeart. I mean, to talk about dream job and dream place. So I don't know. That'd be really interesting though if it came back
Because
like
maybe
positive,
for
like if he had gonorrhea or something.
Yeah.
Then, does that turn off the employer and say,
or he's embarrassed and then is like that went through and he's embarrassed and is like, oh, I can't work there now because that happens too. That they all see that I'm positive for something.
Yeah.
I bet you would be.
Again, he didn't even find out about it until he went to double check. He goes back, he looks on their website and sees it. He's like, now what? But apparently he kept on plugging right on through and was able to get the job. But you're right. If it was positive, do you just like walk away and like don't even bother answering if they do call or something?
Well, if they call you, when you go for an application job, it usually starts the same way. Hey, we got good news. Anytime somebody has good news with me, they always open up with it. But if they're like, hey, Bill, you got a minute? You're like, oh, God. What do they find out? Maybe they'll think he's, the kind of guy who stays on top of things.
Yeah, man, he's smart, obviously.
Conscientious, like I said.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Or maybe he's a whore and he bangs around a lot, has to get STD tests all the time.
Conscientious, there it is.
Maybe.
The other day I did something really, and I did not realize that
STD test?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
It was worse. I was in a meeting with some big officials, and I thought I hung up my phone. I didn't hang up my phone. And then the person I was talking to heard the whole meeting and called me that night. And they go, wow, that was brutal. I heard that whole meeting. I go, what meeting? He goes, you were in a meeting the other day. I'm like, how do you know?
Well, why did they hang up?
I'm surprised they said anything to you.
Yeah, like why did they
eavesdropping?
Yeah.
Yeah, they heard the whole meeting with somebody for like 20 minutes, and they go, wow, that was terrible. And I was just like, oh, man.
Oopsie.
Yeah, so I got to be a little bit more conscientious of that. Make sure I definitely hang out. And I thought I did.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. So we had some people who want to jump in on this dive bar action.
Yeah. All right.
We like action.
So we got some dive bars. All right. Let me get my pen and paper
There
ready.
we go, 47142. Well, one is somebody who thinks that Anthony thinks that Greek should open one up called Greek's Palace. We call it Greek's Palace. We have I've never heard this before, so help me out. A major sign of a dive bar would bring your gas cap and get in free. That's Mike in Okeechobee. What am I missing?
Gas cap when you...
Help me, Mike. What am I missing?
For your car or like a lawnmower?
I don't know, G-Man. I don't know. We also have another one here from Vaughn. Remember the landing strip by PVIA? I sure do. I believe that place burnt down.
Yeah.
But they have reopened it in another location.
Isn't a strip club the landing strip? Or am I wrong? Was it?
I think, yeah.
Yes.
So,
Right?
but now it's called the Landing Strip Cafe, and it's somewhere else. I think it's where like the original Foster's was. But yes, I do remember the landing strip, and that did look like it would fall apart.
South Congress.
I think it was just a hole in the wall bar. I don't think it was a strip club. I think mermaids.
No, the landing strip? Landing strip was
It was?
I believe so.
Oh, I thought they
Or
just
maybe
called
not. I don't know.
I thought they just called it the landing strip because it was by the airport, by PVIA, but I thought it was
for different reasons.
I thought it was just the stripping part.
Yeah.
Well, there was like the mermaid, which was around, and that
was another one.
Yes, that was.
They relocated. Are they still around?
I don't know.
Because I got a story about them, but
that place went
if they're
underwater.
still around, I'm not telling it.
I'm not quite sure. So yeah, I thought the landing strip was just a dive bar, and it looked like one too when you would go by it. I mean, it looked like a shack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody guessed the bar that I was talking about, and I can because it's a dive bar. It's called the Inlet Bar. So they said, "Hey, Franny, is that dive bar you're talking about, the Inlet Bar?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "I knew it."
I got it.
I knew it.
I knew it.
I was there.
And that's what we have so far. So if you want to participate, you have so many ways you can. Our text line 47142. Start off with Real Radio. Email is Jimmy@realradio921.com. And then, of course, you can call us at 877-927-6969.
Today, I guess Will Smith's supposed to find out his punishment from the Academy.
Yes.
And this is my bet. Within 90 days, those two announcers separating. I think Will Smith and Jada.
Why do you think that?
I just a feeling I have.
Okay.
I have a feeling that the pressure's going to get. I think she's going to blame him.
And you think within 90 days, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to know if I would. I mean, because you could be right. You absolutely could be right. We've seen things ruin marriages that are smaller than this, and so you could be right. But you also thought that
infidelity,
J-Lo,
no, that doesn't do it.
No, yeah, right. Because there was rumors of her cheating on him, and this guy came out saying that they did, and that didn't ruin the relationship yet. I don't know. You also thought J-Lo and A-Rod were going to get back together too.
I did. I was mistaken.
I don't know how I feel about that, but
I didn't know Ben was in the race though when I made that prediction.
I don't know if anybody did, G-Man. To be fair,
I had no clue. But when Jimmy would read the story about where they were communicating like the last 6 months, going back and forth, and they were friendly and talking, and
or at least from the articles we read. I mean, that's all I ever had to go by.
No,
but
I know.
I think it was about this time, right? Isn't it about this time last year that they got together, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, but there was articles, like you said, that they have been going back and forth. Emails.
They were seeing each other already, according to some reports.
Well, it's saying that Will Smith is going to seek expert help to deal with stress at a celebrity rehab clinic.
Oh, that's a rumor that's coming out of the British tabloids. At least from what I read this morning.
Yeah, it was the Sun.
Wasn't sure if it was new or was true or not.
Yeah, so that's all I have read so far too. It comes from the Sun, so who knows if that's true or not. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on. There's people who are coming out, comedians saying that that when the slap happened, he was like, "That's what happens when you love someone more than they love you," because she hasn't really had his back throughout this either.
Yep.
Claiming just recently that she said that he overreacted.
Yeah, that was bad when she said that.
And everything's coming out. Everything, and that's what happens when stuff like this happens. Because now reports are, I don't know if you've ever seen Django Unchained, and that's with Jamie Foxx. It's a Quentin Tarantino flick.
Yeah.
And it is with Christopher Waltz, Leonardo DiCaprio, Samuel L. Jackson, Kerry Washington. Great movie. Lots of violence. Like most Tarantino movies.
Yeah.
Lots of violence. And I guess Hugh turned down the part that Jamie Foxx played, and he said that he turned it down. This is what people are saying now, Will Smith, because it was too violent. So everybody's like, but they're trying to pull it whatever they can.
Oh yeah, just to pull things out.
Yes.
Yeah. So if that was too violent, why are you slapping somebody in the face?
Yeah. So today, yes, we were supposed to find out what they're going to do with his Academy Award. I guess we will all find out together.
I don't think that he's going to lose it.
Bye-bye.
But I think they'll probably tell me he can't come back for a while. Maybe 3 years, 5 years, he's suspended from the Academy. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, when she said he overreacted, I don't know. I guess. I don't know.
That's pretty bad considering that the whole reason why he did it was because of the look that she gave him.
Yeah. So I think that that's why I just think they might split. I got a feeling. I just think that, they're starting to point fingers at each other. And, if I heard that, I might be like, I did it for you. You know what I mean? You gave me a look, and supposedly, but now she's saying that. And maybe because the public has been coming out so hard against it, like, how could you do it? And it seems like day by day, as it's gotten farther and farther away, more and more people are like, what the obvious was for most people, you don't put hands on somebody, and Will Smith's wrong.
Yeah, he's gotten, to say he's gotten backlash on this is the understatement of the century.
Yeah,
we know they do like disapproval ratings, like they do it for our presidents and stuff too. They're doing it for that.
Yeah,
yes, a lot of Americans disapprove of what he did.
What's he, negative 200?
He's got to be. Yeah. A couple of the projects that he had, they put on hold. I know with Netflix.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
There's a few things.
Yep.
But kind of sticking to the celebrity tip, I don't know if you guys want to put 5 on it, but it looks like Mark Wahlberg is listing his longtime Beverly Hills home for $87.5 million.
Oh!
Anybody?
Take a check for that?
Anybody? Yeah.
That house is crazy. Here's a kid who's been was arrested as a teenager about 190 times.
The house is nuts. It's on 6 acres, and the spread includes a skate park, basketball court, 5-hole golf course, and that's just the outside of it.
Yeah.
Then you walk in, and you got 12 bedrooms, 20 bathrooms. The home has more than enough room for him and his wife, and I guess that's probably in their 4 children. So I think that's why they're like, it's kind of too big, but it's huge.
Oh yeah, the pictures are crazy.
Huge.
Looks like a city.
It's I think 30,000 square feet.
Wow, Jesus! It's like a Home Depot.
30 of my houses.
It is insane. Yes. And so they say it's very European looking. And it boasts a double height foyer leading to a wrought iron imperial staircase. Plus
no
arched door frames, fireplace, statement lighting, and French doors throughout. They said it also includes formal living room, dining room, eating kitchen with 2 islands, light-filled breakfast nook, family room, and all kinds of stuff. There's a wet bar, home theater, library, wine cellar, tasting room, and a professional-style gym.
Nice.
Yes. So this place is a badass.
See if he'll smoke cigars there.
He's got a pool.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I was going to say.
$87 million, no pool.
A beautiful garden, lushly landscaped grounds, including a huge lawn, a 5-hole golf course, a tennis court, a resort-like grotto pool, a skate park, and a guest house. And he said it's all amidst total privacy.
$87 million.
Yes. The listing agent, Kurt Rappaport, good for you.
Yeah. You're right.
Good for
Imagine the commission on that. I wonder where he's moving next.
Yeah.
So you have the possibility of getting that as a realtor. Do you say, all right, 1% is good?
Yes. I have to.
Just to get it.
Of course. Yeah. People do that now. People do it now. It's very, the competition's strong. That's what it is. If you want to open up Be Less and say that, I would think it would help you. Yeah. But I think in a house like that, they want somebody who's obviously got, knows what they're doing in the area, knows about mansions, has a great list that they can sell to people, all that stuff.
1.75 mil if you're doing 2% on there.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Hello.
It's not bad. Yeah. Maybe it takes 3-4 months. You'd be like, all right, you know what? I'll do one a year.
Yeah, but a listing agent like that, he's probably got a lot of multi-million-dollar listings.
Of course. Yeah. That's where you're going to go.
Beverly Hills.
Forget it. And Wahlberg could do it by himself, I'm sure.
For sale by owner?
For sale by owner.
Yeah, he just did it basically. Here's my cell. I'll get a throwaway number. Call me if you got the money. And hang up. You really could. They say that today a lot of times. Some people are out there.
Go park the car over there. Come show you the house.
Come on. I'm departed.
Yeah, get yourself a Boston Lager.
Like I said, there's a kid who was
arrested. Leave the car keys right over there.
How many times was he arrested as a kid? 117 times or something like that? Is it juvenile?
I don't know.
I didn't know he had such a storied past.
Yeah.
I knew a little bit, but I didn't realize that.
Him and his crew.
They were bad.
His brothers and his friends. Yeah, they were little badass kids.
Yep. Tons of times. And then when it came out to California, obviously now years later.
No, what got him was when he became a Calvin Klein model. He got spotted and became a Calvin Klein model, and that kind of sparked then his music career, which then led to his acting career.
I think music was first. Then he got Calvin Klein.
Oh, I thought he started modeling before
Marky
music.
Mark, and then he ended up doing that. But yeah, $87 million for that house. Not bad, Marky Mark. 877-927-6969. We have on the table dive bars. If you have any that you've gone to, they don't have to be just here. They could be Miami, Orlando, something maybe your home, wherever the hell you have something, let us know.
We got one. The Icebox is or was a total dive bar near PBI. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Maybe I'm thinking about the Icebox.
That was on the corner from the Kennel Club.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking of. I wasn't thinking of the landing strip.
Yeah, no, the landing strip was it's more of like a biker bar.
Yeah. So I was thinking,
I don't mean to put down bikers, but I mean, no.
Yeah, but that's
back
what I was
in the
thinking.
day.
I was thinking that. So thank you. That's Kevin and Jupiter. Not a strip club, just sketchy. Yes, that's what I was thinking was the Icebox. What else? We have somebody here. Oh, I drove a cab down in West Palm in 2004, and I had a fare to pick up at the landing strip. It was a strip club, but not a high-end one. And then we have at a bar, if a bar is in a warehouse and the female bartender does the ping pong ball trick, you're probably in a dive bar.
Yep.
And then we have a suggestion for Isla Morada. It's called the Whistle Stop Pub. And I have heard of that. I've never been there, though.
I've heard of Whistle Stop.
Uh-huh.
I've heard that, but other places. There was a Whistle Stop in Jersey years ago. I'm sure that's a common name for a bar.
Body Talk was kind of a bit of a dive bar back in the day, but it's pretty well cleaned up from what I understand.
Yeah, so a lot of people. Landing Strip, definitely a Tata bar. Oh, Franny, the Landing Strip was definitely a strip club if you want to call it that. Yuck.
Not saying much for the talent.
No, not at all. So there is another Landing Strip. Is it still a strip club? Because there's a Landing Strip cafe, or is it just
a cafe?
A cafe. But no, that's in Okeechobee, so that's got to be something completely different. Yeah.
Inquiry minds want to know.
Not Okeechobee Boulevard, like Okeechobee, Florida.
Oh, Okeechobee, Florida.
Yeah.
Again, on there is a dive bar. If you want to call us, 877-927-6969. Even when you were growing up, there was a lot of dive bars. I remember in areas different than people would always tell me it's an easy place to get a six-pack. Like you would walk in and get a beer at the counter, and then you could leave. There was a pizza place in Jersey one time. My friends used to always go buy pizza, and they would get beer at the bar.
Yeah. If the windows are blacked out, that's a big sign that it's definitely that you're at a dive bar.
Either that or they got the plywood up.
Yeah.
Because they keep getting broken from bar fights.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a sign you're in a bad neighborhood.
Yeah, blood at a pool table is definitely a sign you're in a dive bar.
Yeah.
I remember we went to
broken pool.
No sticks.
Yeah, when we went to Orlando. 3 years ago, I went with my in-laws and my husband to go to one of the big Canes games, and they played at the Orlando stadium out there. And I looked up, because we love a good Irish pub or somewhere that had karaoke or something. So I was like Googling or going on Yelp, and it had great reviews. So we find this Irish pub off the beaten path in Orlando, and we go there. And I mean, like 4.8 stars, and it had to have been all the owners and staff that went in there. Like, because the place was, not only was it dive, because I like a good dive bar, but it was sticky. That's another sign, it's sticky.
Yeah.
Like your feet, like it was like, your feet were like, yeah, sticky. And we tried to play pool, but we got so turned off because it was like, I don't know, the size of a baby. I like how you use that. Like it was like a huge blotch of blood on the pool table.
Wow.
And we laugh about it to this day. We did end up drinking enough. We're like, this is fun.
Jesus.
They had karaoke, so we waited for the karaoke to start.
Would you play sing Bloody Sunday, Bloody Sunday?
So we waited for the karaoke and made asses out of ourselves, and it was a good time. But it was definitely like, don't touch anything here.
There was a dive bar in Orlando too. To jump on top of you there with the it was in the corner of a shopping mall.
This was in a shopping mall too.
Yeah. So we go to this and Carla and I went there, and we were both smokers at the time.
Yeah.
We went in there, and the smoke was so thick you couldn't see the bar from the door when we walked in. I mean, we were there for about a half hour. We had to leave, and we were smokers because the smoke was just too much.
That's a sign of a dive bar, too, that you still can smoke in them. A lot of them, the ones that have been around here forever, like Snuggery is a big one, and I know they've recently changed locations, so it's a bit nicer for the Snug, but there's like that, Uncle Mick's. So there's a lot of places that used to allow it, and even some of the dive bars are like, nope, no more smoking inside.
Yeah, they've stopped that.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Well, I know there's a law unless you sell a certain amount, like if you sell a certain amount of food. You can't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's almost rare. Like to me, I mean, again, when you see somebody with a cigarette, it's surprising.
It is.
You know, when you see somebody, you're like, oh man.
I mean, I have a buddy who just still smokes like no other. Yeah, so I'm used to it. Just one of my friends. Everywhere we go, just lighten up. And so most strip clubs allow you to smoke in them.
Yeah. Who do we have, Jimmy?
We got Mark on the line. Mark, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. When I was in the early age, I got out of the Army, went to work for a South Florida municipality. We mentioned who they are. But on Fridays, the thing was to go to a place in Hallandale because it wasn't in our town. This was called Crazy Jim Sharkhead. It was a strip club. And we'd have our lunch there.
Okay.
And I've seen a lot of things. Even as a young soldier in Frankfurt, Germany, I've seen a lot of things I'd never seen before. There are a lot of tricks, let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm sure there's all kinds of tricks. And thank you for your service, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were all over the world, and you see tricks right here in Florida.
Saw the craziest things down in Hollandale.
Well.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still there, but it was on Hamilton Beach Boulevard. Crazy Jim Shark. It was too funny.
You should see if it's still there. Pay a visit.
The girl will pick up your beer without her hands and move it to another spot.
No, I want to go there.
Franny wants to go this weekend. And she's got a lot going on.
What's your beer back? I'm like, no, I'm good, thanks.
Oh, no, yeah. No, you don't want that beer.
What was it called? Crazy Jim's what?
Crazy Jim Sharkhead.
Sharkhead?
Sharkhead. Crazy Jim Sharkhead. I can see the T-shirt now.
Yep. It was just east of 441 on Hamilton Beach Boulevard.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate the call.
Yeah.
Like Franny said, thanks for your services, and thanks for listening to Real Radio.
No problem. Thank you.
Peace.
Doesn't look like it's around right now.
Yeah, I try to Google it too. And I also got one on my Instagram as well too. The hold on, I think I saw it. The Blue Boar. So that one, is it still around? I know I've seen it. And this was sent, hold on, by our girl Ashley who listens. But yeah, the Blue Boar. The Blue Boar, do you know, is that still around?
I don't know. I have no clue.
So we're talking dive
Doesn't sound
bars.
familiar. I know the Red Door in New York City.
But you don't know the Blue Boar.
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it's like near Okeechobee and Military Trail.
Oh,
Blue
all right.
Boar. Yeah. So if that's still around, I do remember seeing it. I just don't know if it still exists, but it just may.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. I know we got a couple people on hold. We'll get to you. And when we come back, we got some Florida stories. Franny, any of them about dive bars?
What?
Any of them about bar dives?
What?
Whatever. Dive bars?
But I do have thank you. I do have an interesting situation between a father and daughter and a strap-on. What?
Wow.
If you guys want to get filled in with this, I am using all the wrong words. Just stay tuned in to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1.
Yep.
Hey, it's Rover from Rover's Morning Glory. Wake up with me each morning. Just tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1.
Hello.
On iHeartRadio.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to get us going on this Friday, but we will see more sunshine later into the day and throughout the rest of your weekend as a front boundary continues to clear the area. Much cooler today as well, upper 70s and right around 80 for the afternoon. Getting cool overnight, starting in the 50s and 60s Saturday morning.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. This Saturday, tune into HGTV's Build It Forward. In collaboration with Lowe's and 100 Hometowns, Build It Forward will select 5 local heroes for a surprise home renovation. Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern on HGTV and streaming on Discovery Plus.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Americans just don't trust big media. Now the source to trust is Newsmax. 20 million Americans made the switch and now watch Newsmax. They even have the free Newsmax app on their phones. Make the switch to the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty, Eric Bowling, Lindsay Keith, Greg Kelly, and Rob Schmidt, and weekends with Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Gorka, and more. Join the millions who have made the switch to Newsmax. You may never go back.
Hey, it's Megan from Real Radio. And do you want to know the saddest part of my week? When I see the bottom of my Knox and Dunn Florida rum bottle? I'm serious. This delicious spirit can't last long at my house because it is just so good with everything. Knox and Dunn appeals to everyone because it doesn't have that sweet, sugary taste or burn that you normally expect from rum. It's aged in American oak bourbon barrels for a smooth and unique flavor that you'll just have to try for yourself to believe. I just mixed Knox and Dunn with my favorite Bloody Mary mix and changed brunch forever. So go to knoxanddunn.com to find it in your favorite liquor store and thank me later.
Hayes Greek from Monroe is one of my favorite spots. You guys know it. Exotic and beautiful ladies there to make any evening really special. Beautiful atmosphere, great music. And Friday night, April 8th, it's Monroe's Pleasure Island night. $500 cash costume prize. It's Friday night, April 8th, Monroe's Pleasure Island. Stop in and see the beautiful ladies, kick back, and enjoy yourself. Only at Monroe's. Open to 5 a.m., 7 days a week. Monroe's, baby. You know where to be. Peace.
So many times and in so many ways, the Salvation Army has been there when we've needed them. It is so much more than just the kettles around Christmas time. Every day, 24/7, right here in our community, the Salvation Army of Palm Beach County is doing the most good, helping thousands of families in their time of need. And you can be part of something so big. If you go to salvationarmypalmbeachcounty.org, you'll see that you can help people in Ukraine right now. The Salvation Army, not one day since the war started have they taken a day off. They are still in full operations, helping people as they always have been in Ukraine, whether it's in our community or around the world. The Salvation Army is doing the most good. Visit salvationarmypalmbeachcounty.org. That's salvationarmypalmbeachcounty.org. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Welcome back to the quickest podcast ever, brought to you by Kohl's. Today's topic, Easter style. I love when everyone's dressed in their Easter best. Then you need to check out the deals at Kohl's. I got 25% off the perfect floral dress, a new shirt for my husband for only $34.99, and got 25% off outfits the kids are going to look adorable in. Cue the family photo op. Exactly. Did I mention you can also get an extra 30, 20, or 15% off with your Kohl's card and earn Kohl's cash? Looks like some bunny hunted down the savings. Select styles, 30, 20, or 15% off ends April 16th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Progressive presents today's to-do list for your cat.
Take a nap, meow till I get food, walk away from food, move to couch, see human, give cold shoulder. Take a nap, meow till I get
Your
food.
pet has a very busy schedule, so it's up to you to make sure they're protected. That's why Progressive Car Insurance covers your pets for up to $1,000 if they're ever in a car accident with you.
Move to couch, aggressively clean myself. Take a nap, meow till I get food.
Get coverage for your pets with anti-auto policy from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage for cats and dogs included with the purchase of collision coverage and subject to policy terms.
Americans just don't trust big media. Now, the source to trust is Newsmax. 20 million Americans made the switch and now watch Newsmax. They even have the free Newsmax app on their phones. Make the switch to the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty, Eric Bowling, Lindsay Keith, Greg Kelly, and Rob Schmidt, and weekends with Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Gorka, and more. Join the millions who have made the switch to Newsmax. You may never go back.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN, 866-888-LOAN, or go to loandepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Congestion is starting to clear Turnpike North right after Boynton Beach Boulevard. Accident there is off to the shoulder. We do have that road work on Southern. It's eastbound right before Royal Palm Beach Boulevard with 2 right lanes that are blocked, and construction on Southern slowing us down eastbound at Olive Avenue, blocking 2 right lanes. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents How to Know If Spring Has Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat collection. Step 2, grab a fruity blast dip cone, s'more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring is a
Even past 1 o'clock. I know. It's weird. It's weird for us, too. But yes, the Penthouse has a new time from 10 to 2. And we thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're listening on that FM dial or, of course, that absolutely free iHeart Radio app. Good afternoon. This is Franny. Of course, we have Jimmy in the Penthouse.
Hello and good afternoon.
And Greek. Hey, G-Man.
What is happening, everybody? It is a Friday in the Penthouse. I know we got some people on hold. We're going to get to you right now, and then we're going to get to some Florida stories.
All right, so we're going to talk to Rich.
Yes.
Rich, welcome to the Penthouse.
Good afternoon. How you guys?
We're good, Rich. How are you, pal?
Doing fine, thank you. Back in the 70s, the greatest dive bar of all was called the Purdy Lady Pub. I don't know if it's still there in West Palm, but it was as divey as you could possibly get. Another bar that wasn't like stripping or anything, but is still there, is down on George Bush Boulevard in Delray called the Sail Inn. The best thing about that was they had 4 sleazy hotel rooms or motel rooms in the back. So if you got any friends at the bar, you could always take a little sojourn back to there.
Nice.
And yeah, it was. It's still there. It's actually a friend of mine owned it back in the day. Both of which were pretty crazy places. And finally, down in where the surf shop is in, I want to say Gulfstream, but it's Briny Breezes. Behind that surf shop, there used to be a really loud dance club. I think it was called the Demon or the Devil. Somebody from those days probably can remember. And downtown West Palm Beach had an upstairs dance club called Neil's. So there used to be a lot of them around.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Wow, that's a good update. Thank you for your report.
I wonder if they're still there.
I don't know. My fog days are over, so I don't know.
All right, well, thank you very much, for listening, and thank you for the accurate report.
All right, thank you all.
Have a good weekend.
Take care, Rich.
Thank you. Well, quickly as well, if we're going to get into this, 47142, I got a couple more. I got 2, one from Donna, and somebody else texted for Frenchies in Lake Worth.
Okay.
And by the way, they said, well, Donna says it's Palm Springs, kind of same year. I guess they've been there well over 40 years. And the person who said that Frenchies in Lake Worth, they said free beer tomorrow. Write that down, Jimmy.
Oh,
free
Jesus.
Beer tomorrow.
Free beer?
Yes.
Frenchies, free beer. Frenchies, free beer. Wow, nice.
Somebody texted in and said your sister's ass bar. I guess it's in Secaucus.
Oh, yeah, New Jersey.
That's right off of Route 3.
Yeah, right off Route 3. You got to bend over and get it.
Then we got a Yo Jimmy Body Talk, I guess, was actually Wendy's, they say, if you look at it. Are you familiar with Body Talk? I don't know what this went to you.
Body Talk in Port St. Lucie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they say if you look at it, it was a Wendy's, I guess, originally.
Was that a strip club?
I don't. Well,
no, like a fast food Wendy's.
I'm saying.
But now is it a strip club?
Where it is now? Well, I mean, it's always been Body Talk as long as I've lived in Florida. So as of 2000, I know it was.
Okay.
I know it's kind of divey then, but as I understand it, they've cleaned it up pretty a lot recently. But I don't know. I haven't been in.
All right. So maybe some people you might see at a dive bar are in these What the Florida stories.
You never know.
You never know.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Yeah, well, I have a daughter who battered her dad over him opening up her Amazon package. A very young Victoria Marson, 18 years old, Floridian, is now facing some charges after allegedly beating her dad. And the reason why is she got a package from Amazon. It came in, and her dad was like, let's see what's in this package, even though it clearly was addressed to her, had her name on it. Well, when he opened it up, he discovered that it contained a strap-on dildo.
Oh!
The man was very surprised by what was inside.
Was his dad Dice Man?
And then
Dice Man.
he confronted his daughter in reference to the package. She became enraged and was very upset, according to the report. Her father tried to grab her as she walked away from him, and that's when things turned violent. She kicked and punched him several times in the face before leaving the house. They lived in Vero Beach, by the way, so what's up, 1017?
Represent.
Represent. Good, bad, or indifferent.
So she's like leaving the residence. She's yelling back at him, I'm going to kill you. I hate you.
That's terrible.
Yeah, well, of course, he called the cops. The cops noticed he had visible bruising on his right cheek and a scrape on his nose that was consistent to his account of him being pummeled by his 18-year-old daughter. And it looks like that she was arrested for domestic battery, which is a misdemeanor. She was released from the county jail and is going to be scheduled for an arraignment on May 3rd.
That's sad.
Yeah, all because I won't just. I mean, no. Listen, never lay your hands on anybody. Anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Don't open anybody's mail either.
True. I think what you said earlier had something to do with it too. Maybe
the embarrassment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a strap-on dildo. She's 18 and her dad saw it.
It doesn't matter at any age. I mean, it's terrible. Yeah, I mean,
embarrassing.
Embarrassing. You don't hit somebody. That's why stuff like that. Have mail to your friend's house.
What?
Mail to your friend's house.
Oh, okay. Mail to your work.
It's a great idea. Mail to your coworker.
Great idea. So I said I was.
And what happens when your boss opens it?
Don't make like you don't know.
So I said I was going to post this video, and I did. So our next two stories, realradio921.com. They both have videos. Go to the Penthouse blog, and you can watch this. And somebody was there, and they gave this to Fox 7 News. And it is video of a young kid, same thing, 18 years old, Florida teen, and his sister-in-law. Well, there was a dude who was like trying to attack this kid. And came up out of nowhere. The scene happens outside, and I guess reports say that he was attempting to steal the kid's black iPhone. Well, guy comes. You should see the kick to this face this 18-year-old does, the guy who's trying to steal his iPhone. Bang! Sister-in-law comes in. I mean, things get physical. Then you see another girl come out of nowhere. The person is right. Whoever filmed this and talked to the news, they're like, this was some kind of WWE kind of S. They said it was pretty crazy. It looked like they were watching a wrestling match. You can check it out. They did end up arresting the suspects, Ryan Kennedy and Jesse Jones. They were arrested and sent to Miami-Dade County Jail, and they're both being charged with aggravated battery and strong arm robbery. And they say they too are still remain in jail following the arrest. And then finally, but this is a sad situation why there is going to be a jury for this and a trial, but it's the Parkland shooting, and so there was a potential Nicholas Cruz sentencing juror. And so they're doing all the interviewings, and they're in front of the judge. And so there was a juror there who had a very interesting reason to why she said she could not fulfill her civic duty. Now, Jimmy he's just always working, and he figured he could get some good audio here, and he did. He was there.
So you said that there's dates in July that you're not available. What are those dates?
July 7th, July 4th, which is closed, and July 18th. But then again, I need to figure out something. I have my sugar daddy that I see every day.
Oh.
I'm sorry?
What?
My sugar daddy.
I'm sorry?
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. But
well, I'm married and I have my sugar daddy.
Okay.
I see him every day.
All right, ma'am, we'll come back to you, okay? Thank you.
Like she doesn't know what a sugar daddy is.
Of course. I think she was just caught off guard, because if you see her face and you can watch it on the video, she's just like, what just happened?
I want to check out this video.
Important stuff. Birthdays. It's her birthday, her kid's birthday, and her sugar daddy. Like, she needs to make sure she gets payment from that guy. She can't live off of jury money. Well, she was dismissed. And I have a feeling...
Really?
I have a feeling that was her plan. I do. I have a feeling that she played that one a little bit.
So?
I think she may have. I think she may have. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. We do it twice a show. Now we do it at 1:05 and we do it at 11:05. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We're going to come back with a Greek misspeak and a lot more. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to get us going on this Friday, but we will see more sunshine later into the day and throughout the rest of your weekend as a front boundary continues to clear the area. Much cooler today as well, upper 70s and right around 80 for the afternoon. Getting cool overnight, starting in the 50s and 60s Saturday morning.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents How to Know If Spring Is Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat collection. Step 2, grab a fruity blast dip cone, s'more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring is indeed sprung. DQ, happy tastes good.
Millions of Ukrainian refugees have been displaced from their country. They need our help now. iHeartRadio has teamed up with Global Citizen, asking supporters around the world to use their voices to call on world leaders to mobilize urgent refugee relief and humanitarian aid. Join us this weekend for Stand Up for Ukraine. Find out how you can help by donating to relief organizations or by using your voice to advocate for support to fund this global humanitarian crisis. Go to forukraine.com and take action today.
The News Junkie is brought to you by Gordon and Partners. ForTheInjured.com. 561-333-3333.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
New studies have begun to assess the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on different communities in America. We spoke with Rear Admiral Felicia Collins, Director of the Office of Minority Health at the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, to find out more about how COVID-19 affected the Black community.
As you know, the COVID-19 pandemic has taken an especially heavy toll on African Americans and other racial and ethnic minority populations. As of February 1st of this year, Black individuals in the U.S. are still 2.5 times more likely to be hospitalized and 1.7 times more likely to die from COVID-19 compared to white individuals. And the data on boosters as of this week show more than 55% of Black individuals have not received the free COVID-19 booster. Thus, my message today for other African Americans and all populations across the nation, let's protect ourselves by getting COVID-19 vaccinated and boosted as soon as we are eligible.
To find COVID-19 vaccines and boosters near you, check out vaccines.gov.
This Saturday, tune into HGTV's Build It Forward. In collaboration with Lowe's and 100 Hometowns, Build It Forward will select 5 local heroes for a surprise home renovation. Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern on HGTV and streaming on Discovery Plus.
Paid for by government.com.
Have you heard? The United States Mint has issued the Morgan Silver Dollar for the first time in 100 years. Not only that, but they are also minted in 99.9% pure silver for the first time ever in history. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone that knows the enduring popularity of Morgans. But you must hurry. Only 175,000 legal tender silver dollars were issued. These Morgan Silver Dollars are brand new, bright and shiny legal tender coins minted by the iconic Philadelphia Mint. Just call 1-800-973-3098 and you are guaranteed a new 99.9% pure silver Morgan dollar. The first time in history this has happened. But with limited quantities, you must call now to order. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3098. If you order now, you will receive a free collector bonus, a $25 value free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3098 now to secure your new Morgan Silver dollars before they are gone. That's 1-800-973-3098.
The True Crime Podcast, What Happened to Sandy Beale, investigates the alarming death of a young woman who dreamed of a career in law enforcement. Journalist Melissa Jeltsin untangles the mystery at the heart of the investigation, revealing a troubling pattern by officials close to the case.
I didn't take any of that crap because I could tell that they were hiding something.
Listen to What Happened to Sandy Beale on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no, he's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Congestion is starting to clear Turnpike North right after Boynton Beach Boulevard. Accident there is off to the shoulder. We do have that road work on Southern. It's eastbound right before Royal Palm Beach Boulevard with 2 right lanes that are blocked, and construction on Southern slowing us down eastbound at Olive Avenue, blocking 2 right lanes. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. This Saturday, tune into HGTV's Build It Forward. In collaboration with Lowe's and 100 Hometowns, Build It Forward will select 5 local heroes for a surprise home renovation. Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern on HGTV and streaming on Discovery Plus.
iHeartRadio wants you to see the Who Hits Back Tour in the U.S. city of your choice.
We don't get fooled again. We'll
fly you there, take care of the hotel, get you 2 premium tickets to the show, plus the Baba O'Reilly VIP package. That includes too many things to mention, but trust us, it's amazing. For your
through Friday, doing what we do best, trying to keep you on the straight and narrow, entertain you, put a smile on your face. After us, it's the News Junkie. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And Franny's here.
Hey.
And this has become a staple of this show because of Jimmy. Every once in a while, or every 27 seconds, I make a mistake, say something that doesn't make sense.
No. Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth. You make it sound like you make a mistake.
I make it sound like I make a mistake, but I make a lot of mistakes on the air, off the air, or everywhere. He couldn't even follow me around.
I knew it.
Couldn't follow me around. He ran out of tape. This is this week's classic.
This is your Greek Mystique Review.
Probably pulled off the biggest trade in the history of the Dolphins when they got Tyrone Hill for the Chiefs. You never know what's going to happen in life. Every day you get a different card, or you got to dip your paintbrush in the ink. And then he was probably like Moose of the Juice around the house. Because he does a podcast a week later. Yeah. I forget who he does it with off the top of my tongue.
Wait, I've never talked before.
Has him had to jump in and, because if you saw the audio.
I can see it's a miracle.
Oh, they're not doing it for free. And they said they won the 3 first rounders. It's a nice
Arian said 5 start.
Yeah, he's smoking NyQuil. She said recipes. I thought open a book and you got to look at recipes and like make veal spaghetti.
Have you been drinking?
Yes.
Have you tasted that crap?
Nice. Little veal spaghetti.
There you go. It's my new favorite meal.
Yeah, this weekend specials. Look for it. Got the specials?
I'm going to post a TikTok video on how to make it.
That'd be great. Yeah, veal spaghetti. I love it. So somebody said that the one that Rich just called in with, and he was talking about, it was behind a surf shop, which is Nomad Surf Shop, which is a great surf shop.
Okay, dive bars?
Yes, the dive bar that was in the Briny Breeze area is called Dante's Den. He said that was Dante's Den, and I guess it is now Nomad Surf Shop. So it turned into the surf shop. I believe that's what you meant on the text line. Thank you so much. And we have somebody who is helping us get out of jury duty. They said, get out of jury duty. You should just tell the judge that you have voices in your head. So the voices are telling you that, you can't do that. Judge others. Yes.
I just got called for jury duty.
But why you just, did you?
Yeah, I got a letter in the mail.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a couple months.
You got summoned for jury duty.
Yeah, I've been on it before.
Like this, Greek, stop acting like you don't know any of these places. Franny, open up his wallet and show us his membership cards.
I've been on them all. Right.
And then another one, Dante's Den Beyond Nomad Surf Shop, Briny Breezes. So maybe it's not Nomad Surf Shop, it's Beyond. So I have 2 conflicting. But anyways, it's around that area, and it was Dante's Den. So thank you so much for getting involved with the dive bars. And now I have plenty of places to go this week.
All right. Nice. Let's look them up.
Yep.
Well, here's a little information to let you know what Google's and what they've been up to lately. So Google is going to start letting you search for stuff by taking a photo and then adding text to zero in on exactly what you're looking for. That's right. They're beta testing a feature called Google Lens Multi-Search that uses artificial intelligence to figure out what you took a photo of and then answer questions about it. All right. So for now, they're focused on using it for shopping. So instead of asking someone where they can get a jacket, you could take a picture from across the room and add a phrase like where to buy, and then it'll tell you, give you search results that way, right? So they think that it could widen, they could have a bigger application for something like this. For example, you could eventually take a picture of something that's broken and type how to fix. They say it can already do that with some like broken bicycles. They're already testing it and doing things like that. It won't work with everything, just like your voice assistant is still kind of, not working 100%, but the AI is getting better and better. They're rolling it out on the Google app for iPhones and Androids, but it's not available yet for everyone. So, obviously, I think you kind of get the gist of it there. So you could take a picture of television and say, do a search for it just by the picture and go search for TVs, right? And it'll give you a whole list of stuff. Or, clothing, like it, gave an example of. So I tell you what, it's mind-boggling what artificial intelligence can do these days.
It really is.
Yeah.
Think I can find somebody I'm looking for? Like send a picture of the girl and be like,
the girl from Del Rey?
Where do you find? Yeah, where do you find this person? Well, look on Facebook.
Yeah, that's true. Instagram. Still looking for the girl from Del Rey. Divorce.
I'm telling you, I just think you need to send her a nice message on her direct message. It happens to women all the time. The worst that's going to happen is she doesn't respond to you. That's it.
All right, we're going to do it before we leave today, maybe. No? Maybe? I don't know.
Is this thing on?
I just stare at him. Like, what? Hello? What's this we thing?
I thought we were friends.
Well, we are.
Co-workers.
I know, but I think you should tell what's from your heart. You don't need me to put together a message for you.
No, I know, but it sounds better.
I'll do it.
All right. I love it, Jimmy. I love you.
You kidding me? I'm all in.
I feel the love. It is the Penthouse. We're going to come back with some trifecta. Franny's going to tell you another hip-hop and a bop about what you can do this weekend.
Nice.
There's a lot going on this weekend. Hey, you don't have choices, I'm telling you. It's like being in a strip club. It's going to be tough to choose. We'll be back. Peace.
When the smart speaker you gave your parents eventually becomes yours, tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to get us going on this Friday, but we will see more sunshine later into the day and throughout the rest of your weekend as a front boundary continues to clear the area. Much cooler today as well, upper 70s and right around 80 for the afternoon. Getting cool overnight, starting in the 50s and 60s Saturday morning.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents How to Know If Spring Has Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat collection. Step 2, grab a Fruity Blast Dip cone, s'more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring is indeed sprung. DQ, happy tastes good.
I'm Katherine Townsend, host of the true crime podcast Hell and Gone. In October 2015, 18-year-old Ebby Stepwick vanished without a trace.
And then the fact that they found her phone in her car, her wallet, her keys in her car, that right there tells me someone planned this.
I'm back in Arkansas, investigating what really happened to her. iHeartRadio is #1 for podcasts, and it's easy to see why. Listen to Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it. And pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, don't be fooled by other dealers up to trade-in amounts. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach guarantees you $5,000 minimum for your trade. Plus, if your trade's worth more, we'll pay you more, $5,000 more. And if you owe more than your vehicle is worth, your clunker is all you need. No matter where you live, Stewart, Melbourne, Sebastian, Fellsmere, Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, even West Palm, only Toyota Kia Vero Beach pays you more for your trade. If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it and pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, south of Oslo Road on US 1. Online at VeroBeachPaysMore.com. That's VeroBeachPaysMore.com. $5,000 minimum towards new purchase. All vehicle condition, mileage history, repairs, and other factors may affect value. See dealer for details.
If you're involved in a legal dispute, call me, Glenn Levine, a board-certified civil trial lawyer at the law offices of Anajar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. And take back control of your life. Office in West Palm Beach.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop, exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. If you're not shopping at Glass Chamber, can you really consider yourself a smoker? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now, 7 convenient locations. Visit GlassChamberFL.com for more.
Serving my country changed my life forever. And when I got home, every day was a struggle. I felt trapped.
But everything changed the day my family received a specially adapted custom home from Homes for Our Troops. Now we have a safe and accessible home to enjoy the freedom I fought for.
Homes for Our Troops builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans. Join our mission at hfotusa.org.
Americans just don't trust big media. Now the source to trust is Newsmax. 20 million Americans made the switch and now watch Newsmax. They even have the free Newsmax app on their phones. Make the switch to the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty, Eric Bowling, Lindsay Keith, Greg Kelly, and Rob Schmidt, and weekends with Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Gorka, and more. Join the millions who have made the switch to Newsmax. You may never go back.
Near historically low mortgage rates may not last forever. If you're in the market for a new home or your dream home, go with a lender you can count on. For competitive rates, over 300 loan products, and thousands of loan consultants to help make sure you get the home and the mortgage that you want. Call now to see if you're pre-approved. 866-888-LOAN, 866-888-LOAN, or go to LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot, where home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
People often ask me, how much money do I have to pay you up front to be my personal lawyer? The answer is nothing. It's free unless we win. What about a slip and fall or car crash case? Free unless we win. We have recovered billions in settlements and verdicts over the years. We have never taken a fee unless we've won the case. Our service is free unless we recover for you. You can hire the largest personal injury law firm in the world as your personal lawyer for free unless and until we recover for you.
Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The True Crime Podcast, What Happened to Sandy Beale, investigates the alarming death of a young woman who dreamed of a career in law enforcement. Journalist Melissa Jeltsin untangles the mystery at the heart of the investigation, revealing a troubling pattern by officials close to the case.
I didn't take any of that crap because I could tell that they were hiding something.
Listen to What Happened to Sandy Beale on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number? Not me. Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Accident in Royal Palm slowing us down. 2 right lanes blocked. It's Southern Boulevard East right before Royal Palm Beach Boulevard. And we are seeing slowdowns on Southern East at Olive Avenue due to construction there, taking up 2 right lanes. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's.
Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
New hours for the Penthouse, 10 to 2, pencil it in, 10 to 2, pencil it in, 10 to 2, pencil it in. If you don't need to pencil it in enough, then you know what, it'll be in. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And Franny's here.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Trifecta, baby.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Remember, tonight, Pleasure Island event at Monroe's $500 costume contest. That's going to be rocking and rolling. Franny's also going to tell you what's going on this weekend after the Trifecta. Tiger Woods is back. He played yesterday, first day, and everybody was surprised, rooting for him. He shot a 71. He placed this afternoon. I think 2:45 is when he tees off this afternoon. He was tied for 10th yesterday, which was fantastic. After what he went through 14 months ago, bad car accident. I remember where I was and what I was doing when I heard about this car accident. Because when things like this happen in life, social media goes crazy. People start putting things up. You hear rumors, speculation. But it was very serious that he almost lost his leg. And he what a great comeback story he did, and how he's doing is fantastic.
1:41 is his tee-off time.
Wait, 1:41? All right, 6 minutes. No wonder he's not texting me back. And again, just great passion, great just determination. When you get knocked down in life, what do? You got to get up. Tiger does it every time. I hope he makes the cut. I think he will based on yesterday. And it's the only time of year a green jacket is popular, but this green jacket is very popular. He's going for a 6-1. I know a lot of my friends bet on him 50-1. Vegas is hoping he loses, that's for sure. And I know it was 14-1 to pull in the top 5. So we'll see what happens. Baseball is back. Our Miami Marlins play today. They take on San Francisco Giants. That'll be 4:30. You can hear it on our sister station, 12:30 to Zone. 12:30 to Zone is where you hit the Marlins. We are live for them all season long. We carry the Miami Marlins. So if you want some baseball, make sure you got 12:30 to Zone on. And speaking of football, we're bringing into the picture a little signing in Buffalo. Buffalo signing everybody. They got Von Miller. Now they got Diggs as their wide receiver. Yeah. 4 years, $104 million. Hope he can live on that. That's $26 million a year. The price of gas is going to be tough. But Jimmy's Buffalo Bills, everybody says they're going to win the Super Bowl, and obviously they're going there. Chiefs lost one of their biggest weapons down here, Hill, to the Dolphins. So we'll see what happens, but Buffalo's in good shape. Last couple of years, they've been coming on strong. Championship game 2 years ago. Last year, they lost a heartbreaker in overtime. People feel this is the Buffalo Bills years. All the pieces are in place.
The Von Miller signing's the one that really excited me. Because if they played a little defense in that game last year, maybe they would have won.
And I was surprised about that because Von Miller said, "Right, I'm staying here with the Rams. We're going to repeat."
Yep.
Show me the money. And he's in Buffalo, just like that. See ya. And that is your trifecta. Last one of the day. Now we're going to turn it over to Franny, and she's going to give you some weekend stuff. Take down a pad and a pen and get ready, because there's so much going on this weekend. And if you do it all, I got a prize for you.
Nice. So we had him here yesterday in the Penthouse, actually called in. Andrew Dice Clay, I believe, is, and he's proud to be one of America's most controversial and outrageous comics. There you go. And he's got this persona that's made him rock and roll comedy legend, and Dice's rise to fame was nothing less excuse me.
Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet.
Dice Mania. He became the first comedian to sell out Madison Square Gardens 2 nights in a row, by the way, too.
Amazing.
So, yeah, he'll be there tonight. Show is at 8 o'clock, and I am on the PB Kennel Club website, and tickets are still available. They start at $85, so you could go there and make sure you see them, because I do not think that they will last. And then on top of that, I just want to give a brief message. You can go out and see G-Man at the Gulfstream Park tomorrow.
Yes.
Doing the locker room live.
Yeah, you're talking.
Yeah.
We'll be there. Giddy up, baby. Be by the Tito's Raw Bar.
Mind if I call you Jennifer?
Never. I love that. Turns me on.
Giddy up.
Mm-hmm. So does this.
Pointing your banana at me.
Oh.
So I already gave you Greek and Andrew Dice Clay, and we got a third comedian, Chris Rock.
Just stop there.
I know, right? Chris Rock is going to be at the Hard Rock Live for his Ego Death World Tour 2022. Sounds familiar, right?
Name is familiar.
I know.
Can't place
I can't place it. I know him. I know him.
I'm curious if anybody went to last night's show, because he had a show Thursday, Friday, but they're saying there's still tickets available for the show on Friday, but it looks like they're around $430, the ones that are still available. They said that both shows are expected to sell out. I'm assuming last night's did. And then we got Barrett Jackson. Barrett Jackson's car action is back at the South Florida Fairgrounds. It launched yesterday, and it goes on until tomorrow. And this is the first time the car show's been back since the coronavirus pandemic. So if you love this, looking at all kinds of expensive cars as well as vintage, there's going to be hundreds of cars up for auction. And 35 of the vehicles are actually from a local place here called Cars of Dreams Museum, located in North Palm. Tickets start at $75 for adults, $28 for kids. And then, as I mentioned, tomorrow. So the preliminaries were today, but tomorrow is the big match, and it starts at 10:30, and that is for Gay Polo in Wellington.
Yeah!
It is back, baby.
Jimmy, now you're talking.
They say it's colorful, and spirited tailgate competition takes place off the field as well, too. So they have a tailgate competition.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's very apropos.
It's all about the tailgates. And then burgers.
Boy.
Burgers.
You're writing them today, Franny.
Burgers, Blues, and Brews in Port St. Lucie. If you're in 1017 land, bring your chairs, your blanket, enjoy a variety of burgers, ice cold beer.
Going now.
A cornhole tournament, and a Blues Brothers tribute band.
Cornhole?
The cornhole. This is a free event that's tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Tradition Square, Port St. Lucie. The Jake and Elwood's Blues review, perform at 7 p.m. So that sounds fun. I like burgers and brews.
What's cornhole?
A cornhole.
Seriously,
Tomorrow.
who came up with the name of that for
I know,
that game?
but
really?
I do like playing cornhole.
Oh, it
though.
is.
I
It's
do.
fun.
It is
Just
fun.
a weird name.
It is.
Exactly.
I agree. And then Terry Fader is going to be at the Kravis Center.
What?
You may remember him because he won America's Got Talent.
Yeah, that dude has got talent.
And for the last 10 years, he has been selling out shows at the Mirage Hotel at Vegas. That's big time.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Yes, he is a ventriloquist, and he is amazing. And he's going to be at the Kravis Center tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Tickets start at $29. And then you got the Tortuga Music Festival, by the way. That is a sold-out Tortuga Music Festival.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I had a girlfriend who was looking for tickets, and she ended up, the best deal she found for general admission 3-day, and she got a deal, was $550.
Wow.
Yeah. So she said people were selling them for like $900 a piece for 3 days. General admission. That's not even VIP.
I can't believe it's sold out.
It's been sold out.
What is the capacity? Do you know what they
I don't know, G-Man. But I mean, there's 3 stages. So, I mean, it's huge. They take it's big. So
probably 300,000, 400,000.
I don't know, G. So you got that going on, as well as some local love for the Happiness Club. They are going to be slamming the Square Grouper in Jupiter.
I'll be there.
If you haven't seen them, they're amazing, and I probably will be there because I really enjoy watching them. They're also known as THC. So they will be at the Square Grouper tomorrow night, starting at 8 o'clock. If you want to check them out, they are an incredible jam band. And then if you're looking for a job and you like music and events, I think Financial Amphitheater is having their job fair on Sunday. So, they're saying, listen, 2022 season is kicking off in a month, and they're looking for all positions: box office, sustainability, cleaning, security, ushers, bartenders, more. If you're interested, then make sure you go. They have the fair on Sunday, the job fair from 12 to 4, and then they're going to have other dates I'll keep you aware of that are coming up in the month.
Do your job. Nice.
And there you go, y'all. There are your things to do.
My God, Franny, there's so much to do this weekend.
So much.
I mean, come on. If anybody goes to Dice Clay, goes to Barrett Jackson and Tortuga, and can prove it, I got a prize for you. I'm just saying.
That's a prize in itself, be able to do all that.
I'm in. That's a prize in itself. Jimmy, who do we have on hold?
We got Mike from Green Acres on the line. Mike, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, Mike.
Hi. Hello, Greek. Franny.
Hey, Mike.
Jimmy.
How are you, pal? What's going on?
I'm at the paddock having lunch.
Oh, nice.
And while I'm sitting here, I'm betting on the harness races from Philadelphia.
Oh, that's crazy.
Those peppers, forget about it. I won 2 out of 4 races so far I placed.
Oh, good for you, buddy.
I'm not gonna get. And now I'm clicking number 6. It's a Yankees Keeler. Picking that one for race number 5.
All right, Gulfstream's running today. You can bet on that all day at Palm Beach Kennel Club, too.
Yeah.
You're such a good horse.
Yeah, I just want to say hi, and it's busy over here. That's for sure.
Well, they got Dice Clay tonight. Get ready, baby.
Mm-hmm. No.
That's you off for $2 million, and we're partners.
Exactly. No problem.
All right.
Good weekend.
You too, pal.
Take care, Mikey.
877-927-6969. We do have on the table, before we wrap this up, dive bars. So if you got a dive bar that you liked, or maybe you were thinking when Franny first said it maybe a while ago, I don't know, anything, they start thinking, oh, yeah, there's a place I used to go to. It was a dive bar. Call us. Let us know. And contribute to the show. You could also text us at Real Radio 47142. Or you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com.
So I got a question for you. I saw this story here, and let me give you the scenario, and then we can come up with our own ideas. So check this out. A dude rigged a flash grenade to deter people from breaking into his pickup truck. Okay. The man, who had asked to remain anonymous, said he is tired of people breaking into his truck. So he rigged a flash bang inside it so that it would trigger in case anybody tried to break in. So surveillance camera shows that a flash bang went off while someone was trying to break into it. This happened in New Orleans. The video showed a car pull up. The man gets out of the passenger side, breaks the glass of his truck, crawls inside, and shortly after, boom, you see this flash, and obviously the grenade went off. The guy jumps back out, hops into the car, and they run off. But the man who rigged the flashbang said he understands this wasn't the best way to go, deter people from getting into his truck. Yeah. But he's frustrated by how many times it's been broken into. It's a really nice truck, too. I've seen pictures of it. It's like a fairly new one. It's, got, lifted up and everything. Got the nice rims and tires and everything. So, of course, the New Orleans Police Department released the following statement saying that while we understand the frustrations of our citizens with crime, rigging an explosive device to detonate inside a vehicle is illegal and a bad idea. Not only is there a risk of injury to yourself, of course, and others, there could be serious legal ramifications for everyone involved. Maybe let's try to, kind of keep people from breaking into cars, maybe. Maybe we can go down that road.
Do your job.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. I have a soft spot. When something happens to you over and over again, it's illegal. Somebody's committing a crime to you. Yeah. I don't necessarily. The first thing I think of is to blame him for trying to deter it.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're saying because he put a grenade in there, obviously.
Well, it's
you
just
take
a
somebody's
flash.
life.
It's not gonna. I don't know. The chances of somebody getting hurt isn't kind of low, I think. Yeah. Especially with this. I mean, he's not going to put that. It was inside the cab of his truck. Okay. It's not going to do something to damage his own truck. Mm-hmm.
This is the second grenade story I've heard today. Did you hear there was a French fry factory?
Yeah.
It's like a French fry factory in New Zealand, and discovers they saw this. So the place is called Mr. Chip's Factory, and so they had 28 tons of russet potatoes delivered to the facility. 28 tons, yeah. So one of these guys' name was Richard, and he was monitoring the conveyor belt as the potatoes are going through the conveyor belt. And he saw something, and he thought it was a muddy potato. He's like, why is it so muddy? It's muddy, and it's kind of oddly shaped.
Crazy.
Yeah, so he cleaned off some of the mud and found out, well, this isn't a potato. This is actually a grenade. Yeah, so there was a grenade that was going to it. He was like, it very much looked like a muddy potato originally. And then the guys were really calm and collected, and they reacted in an extremely professional manner. They said police were called to the factory, and then they summoned the New Zealand Defense Force Explosive Ordnance Disposal Team. Mm-hmm. And the bomb squad determined the object was a Mills bomb, is what they call it, a hand grenade, common during World War II era.
Mm-hmm. It's actually a training grenade from the article that I read on it.
Yeah, so that's what they said. So the grenade was x-rayed and found to be a non-explosive grenade, which, thank God, as Jimmy mentioned, likely used for training purposes. But it probably just got dug up with all the potatoes or something when it was there. I don't know if it was purposely placed.
Within that article, too, at least the one that I read on it, too, they were saying it wasn't necessarily uncommon for places like that to have actual grenades from World War I dug up.
That's interesting.
And come up on that conveyor belt. Now, that conveyor belt was outside, and one of the things was the owner of the company was really super happy about how you would mention how calm they were, but how they were just so, okay, everybody just leave. And they took some rope and roped off the a big enough area so that nobody would go near it until they got authorities in there to see what was going on with it. Yep. So they did a really, really good job, considering that's not exactly something you run into every day.
And you don't know if it's explosive or not, right? Until the bomb squad comes.
You got to assume that was a real one.
Absolutely.
Jimmy, you have somebody on hold?
Yeah, we got Rick on the line. Rick, welcome to the Penthouse. Rick, you ever find a hand grenade somewhere?
No, sure haven't.
What's up, Rick?
What can we do for you today, pal?
Franny, I wanted to give you a dive bar.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Give it to me, Rick.
It was the watering hole. It was on 45th Street Military.
Is it still there, or is it no longer?
Oh, no, it's been gone for many years, but it was quite the dive.
Yeah, what a shame. A lot of these dive bars that were getting called in are no longer.
Yeah. Are they out of business?
Yeah.
Well, when you only charge that much for alcohol and try to pay taxes and rent nowadays.
I know, but a majority of them last forever, right? I mean, they do. And so, it just seems like a lot of them are dying down.
Well, I think a lot of them also, live off local people, neighborhood people that just come there every single day.
Yeah.
But dive bars, like I said, everybody's got one that you think of, remember when you were growing up, they used to hang out.
There used to be one, Rick, and I don't know if you recall or how long you've been in the area, and it was south. And I remember when I first moved down here 20-something years ago, it was off Lantana, when it was called Nothing Fancy. Did you ever hear of Nothing Fancy? No? It was like Military Trail. It was definitely, okay, it was definitely like a biker-ish kind of bar, but it was a dive bar. And I saw some women do some things on top of that bar that you should not do unless you're at a strip club or in your own bedroom.
Oh,
sure what?
I'm like, where am I?
Can you draw me a picture?
Yes, I'll draw you a picture.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, Franny, one other thing. The guy called earlier about the golfer with the mullet.
Yes.
I think he said Cameron Smith.
Uh-huh.
He's got nothing on this guy, Tommy Fleetwood.
Oh, yeah, Fleetwood for years.
Yeah.
As far as mullet's concerned?
Yeah. I remember him at the Honda Classic, seeing him a couple years ago. Yep.
Yep. Tommy Fleetwood.
Yeah, I mean, Cameron Smith's mullet's pretty sweet. I'm looking at both of them. But I agree. Because Cameron Smith has, when he takes off his hat, it's super, like, tight. Like, it looks like a business cut. And I know that's what a mullet's supposed to be, business in the front, party in the back. But the back of it just comes out of nowhere.
I've heard that before.
His is, have you?
Yeah. Business in the front, party in the back.
Party in the back, yeah, it's a mullet.
Yeah, it's a tattoo I saw one night.
Nice.
That's interesting.
Well, thanks.
What was his name?
Philippe.
I get with Philippe.
Hi, guys.
Have a good weekend,
We
Rick.
appreciate you. Have a good weekend.
Thanks for
Dive
calling,
bar,
Rick.
thank you.
Nice.
That's awesome. So business up front, party in the back.
Yeah, that's what they call a mullet.
I
That's
didn't
like
know-
the saying for it. That's what, I think that's the official, right? Isn't that the official mullet slogan?
I did not know that.
Motto, yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back with the tattoo that I heard.
Okay.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday.
If anybody's curious, I'll give you a quick update. So that we have 3 leaders right now at Augusta National Golf Course for the Masters. Willett, Smith, and Eam are all 4 under, and Tiger has not teed off yet, even though this says his tee time is 1:41, but this may not necessarily update exactly, as quickly as possible. But so he should be, if not teed off already, pretty darn close to it. So good luck, Tiger. Hope you hang right in there with those guys.
Absolutely. So Cameron Smith and Ian are they were the ones who were in the lead already, right since yesterday. So they're still up there.
Many guys have played yet. And again, when they say a time, that's approximately. The only times it really started are first times in the morning.
Eam and Willett are currently playing. Smith is not teed off yet. Again, with the tee time of 1:30 up there. So.
Got it.
They could be a little bit behind. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. Thanks for coming on with us all week. New time for us, 10 to 2. We're coming back next week. We hope you guys come back next week, too. Always appreciate it. Don't forget Dice Clay tonight at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Always got to remember that if you want to have a good time. And after that, go over to Monroe's. Stop by Monroe's and have a good time there. At the Pleasure Island event, $500 cash costume. Who doesn't want a Pleasure Island?
Cinnamon's going to dress up as.
Ooh, who knows? You only know one way if you go there. Jimmy, great job as always behind the mic and in front. Thank you, my friend. Hats off to you.
Well, thank you very much, Greek. Thank you very much, Francis. Love working with you guys. And thank you for listening.
Franny, great job as always. Do it every day. You come in, you are the light in the apple. You do a great job.
Wow.
Thank you so much for all your efforts.
No, thank you for always having me. And quickly, and I'm sorry we did not get to this. I had a misspeak request. We'll get it to you next week.
Okay.
But this is from Brett from Melbourne. Always listening. Happy birthday, by the way. So he wanted one for his birthday. He just texted in. Happy birthday. Thank you for your suggestions. Irish Kevin in Key West, one of my favorite bars too. The Garden of Eden bar, that is the one on the very upstairs, tippy top, that I think that you would really like, Jimmy. And money's always on the dresser. Happy birthday, Brad. I'm so sorry we didn't get to it. And then I have an ultimate dive bar, is the Coconut Bar in Port Salerno. So there you go. We appreciate you always participating and always listening. Jimmy, Greek, fantastic working with you guys. And do you have any parting words for everybody this Friday?
It's pretty simple. There's only 2 things open at 2 a.m., and this is for me to collect on a bet. One is an ATM, and the next one you got to guess.
I don't know. What is it?
Come on, think with your head.
Which one?
We'll be at the Kennel Club. No, tomorrow we'll be at Gulfstream Park. The locker room will be live at the Tito's Handmade Vodka Bar.
What?
Whatever.
Marijuana's bad. I'm drinking my hot tea, which I have every day. And I'm into tea now, so if anybody wants to give me a tea bag.
I like penis.
Wow.
I mean, I'm a huge, huge fan of penis.
Those are parting words.
Yes, don't go to the Coconut Bar. I just read the rest of this because people get shot there and stabbed to death.
Oh, don't do it.
Don't go there. Thanks, Mike and Okeechobee. I just read the rest of it.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a great week.